Brennan, get your name ready.
I'm ready. Oh yeah.
Make it Toniverse related. Oh,
Okay.
you should say Swaglord 76 or whatever.
That's not Toniverse related.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. You ready?
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
not
ready.
doing the Darklink 555 iceberg right now.
Not right now. That's one day. Welcome back to Chit Chats, everybody. My name is Antonio.
I'm Donavan.
Hey guys, Pew Septiplier here.
Oh no.
Let's have a chit chat.
Damn it.
He was ready. He was ready.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I asked for it. I asked. I asked for it. I brought that upon myself. All
You should have
right.
said you were Frank, dude.
No,
No,
Pew
Frank,
Septiplier was
no.
that was appropriate. That was
Frank
appropriate.
does not get my acknowledgement.
No,
Okay.
he's not deserving of that. That's fair. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the very special 10th anniversary of Toniverse episode of Chit Chats. We got Brennan. We got Donavan. You guys have been there from the very beginning, and you're still here. Thank you for everything you've done for this
Honestly,
channel.
I couldn't tell you why, but
Yeah.
I am
He
still
won't-
here.
For some
He won't let
reason.
me leave.
For some
won't
reason,
let
you're
me
still
leave.
here. I have chains around their legs right now. You can't see. Around their ankles. You can't see. It's off camera. Anyway, no. Guys, this is a big deal. You know, my channel's been around for 10 years. You know, this is just another good old like what was it called? Like egotistical episode of Chit Chats. You know, I love to do these every now and again. Just celebrate myself, force you guys to celebrate me and everything I've done. I'm the only one that matters. But, you know, in a lot of ways, Toniverse is not just mine. It's also all of your guys' you guys have been contributors, you know, just helpers. You guys have been there in videos. You guys have been the stars of videos. You guys have been behind the scenes. You guys have done a lot for me and this channel. So thank you so much for everything. And yeah, so I wanted to celebrate, you know, not just my current channel, but like all previous iterations of my channel. I mean, obviously I went through a whole big rebrand a couple years ago, but for like 8 years leading up until that, I made a ton of videos under like one sort of, you know, just ongoing branding of Toniverse. And that I think between all of us, that's like the times that we remember the most as of right now. So what I want to do, and what I've already told you guys we're going to be doing, is I want to make an iceberg. You might have heard of these little iceberg videos or iceberg trends that happen with different forms of media. We're going to go through as much knowledge of Toniverse as possible and just put it on an iceberg. The iceberg, if you didn't already know, you got like, it's basically like sort of ranking anything relating to the topic from like least obscure to most obscure. So like everything at the top of the iceberg is like, oh, pretty much everyone kind of knows about it. And then as you get deeper and deeper into the iceberg, it becomes more and more like the most sort of like out there pieces of knowledge about the topic. And it's all going to be Toniverse related today. So guys, I think with that, let's get started, shall we?
Wait,
And
hold
oh
on.
yeah, Donovan's got he's got his shirt. See, I couldn't find my shirts, man. I'm still
I stole it.
upset. Like
This is your shirt.
You stole, yeah. That's got to be what it is. I don't know, but either way, Donovan's got it. Donovan's repping the merch. But yeah, so this is the Toniverse Iceberg. We got several tiers here. We got the top. We got Who's Toniverse. Then we got Toniverse Noob, Toniverse Rookie, Toniverse Fan, Toniverse Historian, Toniverse Expert, Toniverse Staff, and Toniverse Stalker. And that's the very bottom.
Whoa.
So I'm interested to see it. We're going to go in a circle and just kind of throw out, various pieces of Toniverse knowledge or fun facts or whatever, just references. And we're going to all kind of agree where to put it on the iceberg image. So, if I may start things off with the first entry. I'm just going to kick it off with you know what? We already got it out of the way. I'm just going to say Pew Septiplier. Where are we putting Pewceptiplier?
Okay.
That's my first.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Donovan, how would you describe what Pewceptiplier is?
Pewceptiplier, you made pretty early on in your channel, and it was a parody of what was popular on YouTube at the time, which was gaming YouTubers
Yeah,
like
well,
PewDiePie,
yeah,
Markiplier, and Jacksepticeye,
exactly.
which the
And
name is derived from.
fun fact, it was the first like skit that I ever did was a Pewceptiplier video.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
according to the order of release, I think it was like only the 4th or 5th video that he ever uploaded.
It was the second video, I think.
Oh shit!
Like I think
Wow.
the first video I uploaded on December 29th, 2015 was the first vlog with Talon and Ellis.
Yes.
And then I think it took
Yes.
me like 2 months to upload anything else, and then I uploaded that Pewceptiplier video. So,
Wow.
yeah, pretty nuts. Yeah, Pewceptiplier was something that went on for longer than it should have.
Well,
but
yeah, you made them until I want to say like 2019?
2018. The last one was in
2018.
2018, yeah.
Okay.
I
Can you
think
name all of the games that Pewceptiplier played?
Oh god. I mean, I probably could.
Okay,
but,
I can name a couple. There's Quap.
yeah.
There's Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm pretty sure there was an. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
Angry Birds, right?
Angry Birds, yeah. Mhm.
And then honestly, after that, I kind of forget.
Club Penguin.
Did
That
he play
was-
Club Penguin?
He played Club Penguin for the when it closed in 2017, yeah.
Okay.
I know. Not many, you know, it's
Peter.
a lesser known. But
My
yeah.
computer is dying.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So where would that go, guys? Where would
I feel like it
Pewceptiplier
would go. What's the one below Toniverse fan?
Toniverse Historian.
I kind of would say like historian, because like
Yeah.
Really?
yeah, because like he's been doing them because like he did them since he started,
Mhm.
but like it's been dead silent for the last. Think about it. 2018 was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
True.
I stopped
So-
making them, and I mean, there was a video in 2022 that I made. It was an Ask Tonyverse where I brought Pewceptiplier back to basically just say
Oh,
he's
yeah.
dead, because I was like, I never
Yeah.
want to do a video about this thing, this again. And I'll just give a little brief context of why like I have such a bad attitude about them. Is like, going back, they're so cringy. Like, they're the most cringy videos I think I made
Yeah.
on my own accord. Because really, like, they're not even really good, well-made gaming parody videos, because I didn't have a capture card at the time. So I had like no way to really show gameplay. So it's basically just me reacting to what you have to imagine as the game that I'm playing. And it's just bad. I mean, I was like, you know, I was like 14, so you know, it's
But
fine.
it was entirely like character-based humor.
Yeah, it was. It
And
was very
I-
character-based.
I remember like thinking Pewceptiplier was just fucking annoying, but like I also understood that like
Yeah.
he was supposed to be.
Right.
So, like
yeah.
that kind of made it like at least you were like self-aware about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, you can be self-aware and still be making stupid jokes. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and that's what I think was happening. But yeah, no, I think Tonyverse Historian's a pretty good place for that, because
Yeah, it's fair, like in the middle.
yeah, because it's like you do kind of have to be a little historically inclined to remember that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good
Okay.
start for that. Okay, Brennan, why don't you go next?
This wasn't the one I thought I was gonna start off
shit.
with, but doing the research before we started
Yeah. Oh my
made
goodness.
made me remember it and how much I appreciate it, and we'll see if either of you even know what I'm talking about. But I have it down in my notes as Andrew was right.
Andrew was
you-
right.
Oh.
Do you guys remember at all our Among Us sessions that we did and we filmed?
Oh yeah.
And to
Oh.
this day,
Doggy.
Sorry, I got the
Doggy.
dog.
Holy
Dog.
crap! Did the dog
Dog.
open your door?
Yeah, the dog opened the door. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy.
Dude, impressive.
Yeah.
But it is
Pretty
to this day
impressive.
one of my favorite things that we filmed like as a group, but
No.
also one of my favorite moments, and it's when we lost to the imposters. I don't even remember who the imposters were, but we lost to the imposters. And everybody's like, "Are you kidding me?" And then I start yelling at all of you because I was so pissed off. 'Cause
Oh yeah.
Andrew called it. Andrew called it on the dot, but none of you listened. So we lost, and Andrew's like, "Whatever. I guess nobody listened to me." And I'm so mad. I'm like, "Andrew was right, and none of you fucking listened."
That's. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't remember that. I believe it, but I like that.
That's like to this day one of my favorite moments.
That's a deep cut.
That is a deep cut. I mean, I
I
feel
would
like
put that
that's
in expert. I remember that moment, like now that you're talking about it, but I probably wouldn't have thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the. It's funny because off camera before we started, me and Donavan were discussing more things that we could potentially talk about in this video, and the Among Us videos came up, but I was just kind of like, I don't remember those really well. But I'll put it on there because I mean, I think that they were topical videos. You know what I mean?
At
They
the
were
time,
like,
yeah.
they were, and I that was probably something that I put in like the best of Toniverse of that year. I could see that happening, you know.
I'm pretty sure you put a moment or two from those Among Us videos in Best of Tonyverse 2021.
Yeah, I think I did. That sounds right. I think saying just Andrew was right. That's just like it's so obscure. Like you might like I would have never guessed that it was Among Us related.
You would have to watch the video and hear me fucking yell at everybody. Andrew was right,
and that's
none of you fucking listened.
And I think that's the only Andrew related Toniverse thing that we're gonna talk about in this video, right, guys? Right, guys?
No.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. All right, let's move on. Donovan, what do you got for your first thing?
Okay. Well, I have a pretty basic one to start off with.
That's
I
fine.
have them all written down next to me. But the first one that I was going to start with was just that the knowledge that Toniverse is lost, like much of Toniverse is lost media, because you had a channel rebrand in 2024, right? Early 2024.
Late 2023.
Okay. Yeah. So I would say that because I would put that maybe in Toniverse new, because I feel like some people, if they're just discovering your channel, are gonna think it's a new channel.
Yeah.
But those of us who have been around, we all know that like you have been making videos for a long ass time.
That's fair. I think I like when I did the rebrand, I had like 300 subscribers around that amount, or a little above that. So like, most of the people that are subscribed to me before I did that. So, I feel like that's a good place for that. And you can find a lot of that lost media on Toniverse Classic, so it's out there.
You can,
But yeah, most of it is still. I mean, and I still plan on uploading a lot of the lost videos like to that channel over time. But I'm kind of cherry picking them a little bit. So, that's a good. I like that one. And kind of riding off of that, I'm gonna say my next one's gonna be Toniversal Productions.
Yeah, that was one of mine as well.
And it's funny because this video is going to go up on the channel that was Toniversal Productions.
Toniversal Productions.
Yeah,
that was going to be one of mine. Was that Toniverse Podcasts used to be Toniversal Productions?
Yeah. No, I think just putting Toniversal Productions works for that. Just I'll give a brief. I think it's only natural that I'm probably going to overpower the conversation about this video or about this episode for a good amount of it, just because we're talking about.
Because you have to explain
channel.
a lot.
I do, but I'll let you guys explain certain things if I feel like it would work out. Toniversal Productions was a channel that I made in late 2016. It was the channel that it's on right now. Basically, as just like a second channel to just post like even shittier videos. Because I saw a lot of
Yeah.
YouTubers doing that, and I just thought it was funny. And that's, we don't have to talk about this right now, but the Toniverse podcast was originally hosted on Toniversal Productions, and Toniversal Productions had a couple like of its own series, and that was one of them. And then Chit Chats was originally going up on that, and eventually that was like so much like the main like thing on the channel that I was just like, I might as well just call the channel Chit Chats. And so there was a good like year and a half where it was just the Chit Chats channel, and then I was like, let me rename it to Toniverse Podcast to kind of be in line with all of my other channels, and also so I could potentially leave room for other podcast related shows on this channel in the future, So.
Really?
Where would that go, do you guys think? I'm thinking like maybe around here, like Toniverse Fan.
I was thinking
fan.
Toniverse Fan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that would make sense because
And building off that, I wanna bring up one because I think it segues
Okay.
nice into this one. One of those series on Toniversal Productions that no longer exists on YouTube anywhere. I mean, I'm sure you still have it like on your computer.
I know which one you're going to
But
bring up, but yeah, go ahead.
Toniverse Snapchat Memories.
Toniverse Snapchat Memories, yep.
Oh my god.
A
Yeah.
classic
That's
series.
right.
Yeah. Those you told me at one point, Donovan, that was like one of your favorite series on any of my channels.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I just liked seeing the stuff on your Chit Snapchat Memories
Yeah.
because a lot of the time it was just like dumb shit that we would do at school and stuff.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And
yeah.
so it was just fun to like look at it. And
Yeah.
to my knowledge, you pretty much put like every Snapchat memory that you did during
Yeah.
that time frame where you were uploading them into one of those videos.
Yeah. And, it's funny looking back because, like, that was really, like, I went through a period of time when I just wanted to post everything. Everything that I was doing, I just wanted to post on YouTube.
Was content. You made it your life content.
And it's funny because I would look back at that, like, in a sort of a way that was like, that was stupid. I didn't need to do that. But in other ways, I feel good because it was almost like I was, like, archiving that kind of stuff. Because it's like, some of it is, like, fun to look back at. So I don't regret making those videos.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not like out there right now, but I might post some of them in little compilations here or there. Cause
that's why funny enough, you're archiving an archive because Snapchat Memories is an archive in itself.
That's true. That's true. But
so you were archiving an archive.
But if Snapchat ever like, died or whatever, I don't know. It could happen. It's there in some other capacity. Anyway, Brennen, why don't you give us one? Throw one out there.
So this is another niche one, and I like this one because I think me and Antonio will definitely know this one. Donovan probably will because he knows. I'm sure he's heard us talk about it.
Oh, I'm curious.
But
yeah.
to this day, one of the videos that I wanted to film so bad with Antonio that we never did, YouTube Magic 2.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't think I know about this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
really?
I do remember doing that. Well, yeah. Why do you? What do you remember about that? Because I don't completely remember everything about that.
So I just remember that you filmed the video YouTube Magic, and at the time I think it was like my favorite video of yours.
Yeah.
Like I just really liked the editing style and the idea that you made for that video.
Mm-hmm.
And I came up with a couple other ideas. I'm like, oh, we could do this, or we could do this, or I could pretend to be like someone who bought it, who's unhappy with the product.
Yeah,
and, like, we
that's
just kept
right.
coming up with all these ideas.
Yeah.
So then we're like, dude, let's do a YouTube Magic 2. And we talked about it for like probably 2 years, and then we just never did it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, see. Okay, and on that same level, I think we should just put YouTube Magic on there. Because I feel like that was a pretty iconic video from the time. I was very happy with that one. I think that would have to be in like that'd probably have to be in Toniverse Fan. right?
I think so. Yeah.
Because it's
I'd
so
say
old, yeah.
It is quite old.
But
yeah.
YouTube Magic 2, that has to be
That
Tonyverse staff, because
Yeah.
only Brennan and you knew about that.
Also, I just realized that there's 2 tiers that I didn't name that are on here.
It's okay.
But,
Don't worry
whatever.
about it.
No,
Those two don't exist.
No, they're not, yeah. If we have something,
We have
yeah,
enough.
we don't need. Yeah, we have enough. YouTube Magic 2. I think that'd have to be Tonyverse Stalker
Yeah.
or Tonyverse Staff. Either one. I mean,
I think it's staff because
Okay.
Tonyverse Stalker, when we were talking about it before the video started, I think I
Oh.
kind of thought of that as like stuff that literally only you would
That's
know.
true. Actually, you're right. No, and Tonyverse Staff makes sense because, like Brennan was saying, he knew about it. Cody knew about it. So it's like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, I like that. I think what I'm gonna do, Donovan, I'm gonna have you go next because I'm gonna look at on my phone if I have like old ideas for videos. It gives me like inspiration for like obscure ones.
Okay.
So why don't you
Okay.
throw one out?
Let's see here. Well, we could talk about the original Tonyverse podcasts.
Yeah, let's talk about the original Tonyverse
because
podcast.
that was something else that was on Tonyversal Productions. Was,
And actually, I have one of mine is connected to the Tony.
Oh, I know which
connected
one
to
you're.
that.
I know what one you're thinking of, Brennan. I think I do. At least.
You probably do because I've talked to you about it so many fucking times.
Yeah, but no,
Mhm.
but yeah, let's talk about Brennan. Why don't you explain what the Tonyverse podcast is?
Oh, okay.
From your
I mean,
perspective.
okay.
I was one of the favorite people. People who I liked it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I like lost all words there for a second.
Maybe I should have had Donovan explain it. No.
So Tonyverse podcast was like we did it way back in the day, and we used to actually do it like in person at Antonio's house. We either do it in like his living room or over in like the game room, and we'd all just like sit there and like we'd order pizza a lot of times. We'd talk. We'd talk about different things. And it was just like it was like a fun time, and I think we only did
8.
we did like 3 or 4 episodes, and then we stopped for a long time because I
Yeah.
remember there's a video on your channel called like podcasts are back or something like that. I
Yeah.
saw that when I was looking through,
Yeah.
and then we did a couple more before we stopped.
Yeah. Tonyverse podcast went through like 2 iterations. Yeah, like Brennan was saying, the original ones I think we did 7. We did 7
Okay.
in the first like year or so, or couple years that I was doing videos, and then I stopped. And that actually gives me an idea for another thing to bring up. But we stopped, and then we started doing them in 2018 for like 7 more episodes. So there ended up being like 13 Tonyverse podcast episodes at the end. And then pretty much right after that stopped is when I wanted to do Chit Chats. So yeah.
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 And here we are 4 years later.
And here we are, yeah. Yeah.
Because I think one of the things that we talked about in the first episode of Chit Chats was one of the things we talked about back in the first episode of Tonyverse podcast.
Yeah.
Because that's the reason the first episode of Chit Chats is called Zelda and Furries.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll save that because
Didn't
we'll
you have some episodes of the Tonyverse podcast where it was just you and one other person, and it was like kind of like interview style?
Yeah, that was kind of like what I wanted to do when I brought it back. I wanted to make the episodes more like focused on one person, because one of the best parts and worst parts of the original episodes was there were so many people that there was constant like talking over each other, and like kind of like incomprehensible like stuff that we were saying.
They were a mess to watch. They were a complete mess.
But they were fun to film. And with the new version, I was like, okay, I'm limiting myself to 1 to 2 people per episode. And that made them more, I think, better videos, but they weren't as like, the energy was not as high, you know what I mean, in those ones. So eventually I just kind of got, and also they weren't like as fun to like coordinate, because when I was coordinating video shoots, I wanted to make like skits or vlogs or stuff like that. Like kind of being like, okay guys, we're going to get together and just film a podcast. It just, I don't know, it just started not being as like fun for me. And I think I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it around that time. Now it's like, you know, doing like chit chats, I have a ton of fun whenever we do them, but at the time I was just like, eh. So I think Toniverse podcast, I think that also have to go in Toniverse fan, because that's also kind of like in line with like Toniversal Productions. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say so.
Okay.
Okay.
Because it was like that was like around the same time. Or
Yeah.
It pretty much was. It pretty much was the same time, really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think I have one that I think is gonna be in that I think is gonna be a little higher, and that's gonna be Frank. I'm gonna bring up
Oh,
Frank. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Brennan's
I have a
favorite
couple.
character.
I have a couple for Frank.
Oh, you have a couple for Frank?
Well, because there's just the concept of Frank as
Yeah.
a character,
Yeah. Yeah.
but then I also like listed some Frank lore.
Okay. Tell me this Frank lore. I'm curious.
So okay, why don't you tell us like the origin of Frank?
Okay, yeah. The origin of Frank is, I think I've told it several times, but it's become more obscure knowledge nowadays. So originally Frank was a character that I purely made for a one-off joke in a video called 10 New Challenges. And the plot of that video was, it was just like, you know, challenge videos were a big thing on YouTube, and it was a skit where I just came up with like 10 new ones. And they were all like stupid jokes, but one of the ones that I had was the prank call challenge. Or no. Wait, what was it? Yeah. It was called the prank call, and then I had basically I just had a bunch of puns off of the word prank, and one of them was the Frank call challenge, and it was just this guy picking up a phone and saying, "Hi, I'm Frank." And that was it. It wasn't funny. Especially explaining it. It's not funny. But it spawned this character that was like, I think kind of my first like character on my channel. So then
Besides
later,
Septiplier.
yeah, that's true. Besides Septiplier, for sure. But and so basically anytime I needed like some kind of character that was like kind of stupid in a video or something, I just had Frank show up. And that was the whole thing. Or like someone that was made fun of, I just had Frank show up. And he just became more and more like, he just like started appearing every now and then. And I think I'm just going to leave it there because I'm curious what you were going to say about Frank.
Yeah.
Oh, and then sorry, I'll say one, like the aspect of his character was he always wore a red shirt and he always wore glasses and he always talked like this. He had like a very nasally voice.
Yeah. Very
that's-
nasally voice. And
yeah.
when you first had Frank, you had like these glasses that had like the fake nose on it that you would put over your
Yeah.
real nose.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
yeah.
that eventually like went away.
That went
right?
away because I think I lost.
So
those.
that was actually
Yeah.
one of my entries just in general was Frank's nose.
Frank. Oh, that's a good one. 'Cause
Frank's lost nose.
Oh, dude, that's Toniverse staff.
That's
right.
gotta be
Either
staff.
either
right?
staff or expert.
Yeah.
It could be expert.
Actually, I think it'd
but-
be expert because I did
It-
wear them
it
for
was-
a couple videos.
I was like, it was out there at one point. Yeah.
It was, and like Donavan said, there was a couple videos where I wore it. So yeah. So I'll
Mhm.
put it in Frank's. I'll put it.
And then
put it in
the
Tony's
other
section.
thing that I was going to mention about Frank is that just you had him in so many videos
Yeah.
that he kind of has a lore of his own where
Yeah.
and you know what, you could just put like maybe like Frank Jobs or something for this entry.
Yeah.
But I wrote
Yeah,
down a bunch of them was that he sold Frankets, which were Frank branded blankets. He was a
Yes.
psychiatrist at one point for I forget for what, but I'm pretty sure he was a psychiatrist in one video. He was in one video he was trying to sell Frank's Giving, which is Thanksgiving, but I watched the video and you said instead of turkey, you eat dog shit on Frank's Giving.
I'm sorry. It's just It's just
He
so
was a
funny to
cooking-
hear you explain this. It's just so funny.
Yeah. Because I
my God.
I watched a bunch of the Frank videos because I didn't remember, to be honest.
Yeah.
He was a Cooking with Brennan co-host in like 2 separate occasions.
Yeah. Yeah.
He burnt Antonio's house down not once but twice.
Yep.
And then I think at the end he was on a government watch list and had a failed music career.
Yeah. That's
He also burnt down an orphanage.
and he burnt down an orphanage. Dude, Frank has just done it all. He's just been all over
Yeah.
the place.
Just put Frank's career. That will be the
Yeah,
Toniverse
Frank's career.
Yeah.
So I
Dude,
feel like that could be in like expert or historian.
I think historian, because he's been in so many videos that I feel like you wouldn't have to dig deep to like learn stuff about Frank.
Sure.
That's my take on that. It wouldn't be on the
Okay.
same level as Frank's nose. Frank's nose is like a lot more
No,
obscure.
it's a
I
lot
think.
more obscure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm just okay. I'll say Frank's career. Yeah. I think I'm gonna put Frank lore because I feel like that it incorporates more than just careers. You know what I mean?
Because I think that's because
Sure.
it incorporates his jobs and his crimes.
And just his crimes. Yeah.
And his crimes.
You know what? I don't know. Like, I want to bring up something else relating to him, but I don't know if I should wait till. I'll bring it up now, and then we can build off of that. He was a major character in the final episode of Cooking with Brennen, which was
Yeah.
in a lot of ways like my magnum opus of the original.
I think
Toniverse.
we have to put just Cooking with Brennan in general as an entry on this list, I think.
Yeah, and I almost feel like we should put that in Who's Toniverse because I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of people know that. I'm not
That's
trying
like
to.
the most like Who's Tonyverse entry on the list.
I'm not trying
possibly.
to. Maybe I'm not trying to sound like conceited, like oh everyone knows it. I'm just like I feel like if people know, like I feel like a lot of people that know Brennen know Cooking with Brennen, which I think is funny because that's just such a long-standing series. But maybe that's in Noob. I don't know. Because obviously we don't make it anymore.
I think we need to put something in Who's Tonyverse, and I think it might be that one.
I think it might.
And one other that I have in mind.
Yeah. What do you think, Brennan? You think that's fair for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you made like 20 episodes of Cooking with Brendan, and it was like your guys' main focus for like a long time.
Brendan, why don't you explain what Cooking with Brendan is for anyone that doesn't know?
I cooked meth.
Yep. Yep.
It was a Breaking Bad parody.
It was a Breaking Bad parody, yeah.
Nah, it was a parody show that I begged Antonio to do because he had other series on his channel that were like, which I'm sure we'll bring up a couple of them, was like, something with someone or something with this person, stuff like that. So I was like, dude, I want to have like my own series on your channel. And then this is something that you could put on the list if you wanted to, but
yeah, I will.
It was in the behind the scenes when we were cooking an egg for a video. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, new series coming to Toniverse, Cooking with Brennan.
Yeah. That was one that I had was I think Cooking with Brennan as a show is, I think, one of the more well-known things that I've done, but I think the origins of it, not as many people know. So I think I would put that in Toniverse historian.
I would say historian.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay. Because yeah, like Brennan said, we made a joke in a random behind the scenes video. And then the show itself didn't even appear on my channel until like a year later.
Yeah.
But then I really did like put like almost all of my main creative energy was put into that series for a while. And I'm happy with how it came out. I'm still very happy with the final episode and just overall like all the little moments that happened from that show on its own. The dynamics between Brennan and Frank, I always have a fond time looking back at.
It's kind of your magnum opus.
Yeah.
So far.
And Brennan, you were there for every step of the way of that, so thank you. You know?
It was a blast.
I just
Glad-
remember
glad
the
you had fun.
finale. The finale was a huge thing because it was like
Oh,
basically
man.
everything that Toniverse was up till that point.
I wanted to throw in as many references to just Tonyverse as I could into just that video because I knew, like, obviously the people that were going to watch that were going to be people that watched Tonyverse. Yeah, it took me a long time to finish that video. That was like my main focus for like 8 months, like straight. Like I was just working on that. And yeah, it was a labor of love for sure. And we filmed it over a long period of time. It took us like 2 weeks, individual days worth to film it. I remember.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely fun to look back at. And I do watch it every every so often just because it's like I don't know, it inspires me a little bit to like want to do more ambitious stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, so Cooking with Brennan, I think definitely is towards the top.
I have a couple. Sorry, I have a couple
Yeah.
that go with that I think we
Yeah.
can kind of all rank at the same time,
Go for it.
and that is Life Hacks with Ellis,
Yeah.
Logic with Talon,
Yep.
Theories with Donavan,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there any others?
Life Hacks with Gregory,
Oh my god.
and can I say the last one? Can I just say it?
You can say it, but I'm not going to elaborate on it.
We don't have to elaborate. There was
Okay.
Stereotypes with Andrew.
Yep. And
Yeah.
I'm not
I
even
forgot about that.
I'm not going to put that on here
Okay.
because I
Whatever.
look. It's not that I didn't think of it. It's that there are some things that you do and that you say when you're in your early
Yeah.
teens that
That you regret later on,
That
but
you
that's
should-
why you include
yeah.
in the iceberg, because the iceberg encompasses everything, bro. The iceberg
I
does
know.
not discriminate.
Yeah. I mean, I'll put it on there, but I don't really want to talk about what it is.
That's okay. It was a stupid little skit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more than a
That's-
skit. It
that's-
was an ongoing series. We made more episodes of that than we did like Logic of Talon, I think. Anyway, yeah, Life Hacks with Ellis. Donovan, why don't you explain what Life Hacks with Ellis was?
So I don't think I know the specific origins, but I know it was during like vlog 3, right? Was it the third one? 4,
Mhm.
where Ellis was wading in dirty, gross water at the park,
The first time.
and
Yeah.
for the first time he
Yeah.
ever did that, and you, whatever your guys' conversation was, you were like, he said something, and then you were like, right, Ellis, that's a life hack, and then for some reason you like did like an edit of it, which made it
Yeah.
a series, because it was like at that point that was like the first thing that you had ever edited,
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
and so it kind
Oh,
of
man.
like became a thing in all of our minds where it was like, oh well, now Ellis is the life hack guy because
Yeah.
it's a series, and so
Yeah.
you did like what 30 something episodes of life hacks with Ellis.
34 or 35 episodes, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
We did
you did
quite
a lot.
Yeah, way more than you would think we we would be able to do. And really that's because all it was just I just put the camera on Ellis and I was just like do something funny pretty much and make it
Yeah.
related to a life hack. And so he would just come up with them on the spot. And that was during the time when like he just loved being on camera. So he would do
Mhm.
whatever. And then eventually we just got older and it wasn't as like funny to do them anymore. But
But
yeah,
there are a few that I still find funny. Like there's one
Yeah, there's a few that are
where
funny.
it's like Into the Wild, where he plays like a
Bear Grylls type character.
Bear Grylls type character, which is
Yeah.
funny. I still like that one, and I also like the one where it's snowing and he's like literally strangling a bottle of Shasta Cola,
Yeah.
like in the snow. Like he picks it up he like sticks his finger up and then like sticks it in the snow and then finds it and then like strangles it and then
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
stupid, but it always makes me laugh.
Yeah. No, that was and that also I don't know if we should put this on there, but that also spawned Kawaii Brennan. And that's
Oh my
something
God.
that's
Yeah.
something that I thought of when I was thinking of stuff for this, but we don't have to talk about that.
I forgot
I mean,
about
there's
that.
not really much to talk about, but anyway, yeah, no. Um, life hacks with Ellis was just it was a blur, doing those videos. I mean, I even with all the ones I did, it's like it's such a far cry from like what I would make now. Um, but I do have fond memories of those, and like Donavan, the ones that Donavan said. Um, but yeah, I think. And so when it comes to logic with Talon, I put Life Hacks Ellis with Ellis. I'm gonna put it in Toniverse fan. Do you think that's fair?
I'd say
I
so.
think
'Cause it's an older
hmm,
series.
Because
it's older, but I feel like
Lorium,
at least in our friend group, I feel like it's pretty well known.
that's true. I mean, like even Quentin will reference it sometimes, and Quentin, I didn't even know Quentin until like later high school. You know,
Yeah.
so
I'd
I
probably
would
say
personally
rookie.
say rookie. Yeah.
I'll put it in
I'd say
rookie.
rookie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's funny looking back at that. Now, logic with Talon, on the other hand.
Yeah,
Um,
why don't you explain that?
yeah. Well, I think a lot of these series just spawned from life hacks. Like they were basically spin-offs of life hacks with Ellis, because everyone wanted to have like a blank with them. You know what I mean? I mean, we could even talk about like explanation with Antonio, but that's not really a Tonyverse thing.
Oh
So
my God, you actually remember that? You actually remember that,
yeah, I
dude?
remember that.
Fuck.
You
Oh my
like
God.
joked about it for a long time to me,
Yeah.
So
I only did two episodes of that.
yeah, but the best time of my life was doing those. No, I think Logic with Talon would have to be a little lower.
I think it's
Maybe
Tonyverse fan.
Tonyverse fan. Okay, yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't even really know. It was just Logic with Talon was just like, oh, Talon pointing out something that was like stupid or illogical in some way, but like it wasn't as like iconic, you know. No offense to Talon.
No.
I
You
mean it
just
was
didn't do very many of them. There was probably like
yeah.
6 maybe.
Yeah. No, I mean I do remember them because I remember Talon actually like he was putting them on his channel for a while back then. Um
Oh, okay.
yeah, there's a lot of like, and this isn't Tonyverse related, but there's a lot of like videos that he was putting up that are like actually lost media now because he actually like deleted them. Um, but Logic with Talon,
Sad.
he uploaded at least one or two onto his personal channel, and then a lot of them was just like incorporated into my vlogs, so that's why a lot of them were on my channel. But yeah, no, it was another thing, and then there was theories with Donavan,
Yeah.
which I'm inclined to put higher because we were doing them well into like 2021.
You guys did them for a while.
You know?
Well, the last one we ever did was in a vlog where we went to the beach,
No, there was a couple in
right?
a behind the scenes video that we filmed for No Beard.
Oh,
I snuck a couple into that video, but it's not as like,
I don't
memorable.
remember those ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair, but they were there. If you go back and watch, they're there. Um,
Yep, last one. We had I mean, the couple that I remember were like I was talking about how uh I guess that was the thing about theories with Donovan is that most of the time they were just kind of indecipherable
yeah,
because it was just like the first one was just following my like incomprehensible line of thought about like Star Wars or something.
yeah, it was about Star
And
Wars.
then we had one where like Andrew was trying to hit me with a soccer ball and assault me with your
Yeah,
tripod while I was trying to talk about Taco Bell.
yeah,
And then
the Taco Bell theory.
the other main one that I remember was the other Taco Bell theory about Cody
Yeah,
and how his ass was fat because he ate so much Taco Bell.
yep, yep, and that was in
Yeah.
2021. That was like a lot more of a recent one. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Sorry, Cody.
the- I think Theories with Donovan would have to go. That would have to go up here, maybe, right?
I think
'Cause-
it could, yeah.
Because we were doing them for a while, so I feel like,
Sure.
yeah, they were in a lot more of a more recent iteration of my channel. I feel like,
Okay.
yeah. And then we're gonna put Stereotypes with Andrew. We're gonna put it like all the way down here.
That goes in the void.
That's going into the void. Yeah.
Wait, can we also put life hacks with Gregory on there? Because there was 2 separate occasions where you tried to do life hacks with Gregory and then he just didn't
2?
have anything to say.
There was 2.
I'm pretty sure there was a second one.
You might be right.
Because there was one. There was a vlog where you said, Gregory, you weren't able to come up with a life hack last time. Do you want to try again? And then it like played the life hacks with Gregory like theme song,
Yeah.
and then he just said, "No, I don't have one," again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was just the same joke twice.
Yeah. As I loved doing back then. I mean, that would have to go even lower, or that would have to go like maybe one up. That would go lower than Stereotypes with Andrew. I feel like, because like those were just little jokes. I'll put it on there. Why not?
I'm only highlighting it because it was like another like pseudo series spin-off of Life Hacks with Ellis.
Barely, but yeah, sure.
Barely.
I appreciate that you remember that. Okay,
Yeah.
that'll put that down there. Okay, Brennan, why don't you give us one?
I have 2, but one of them's really quick because one of them is just connected to what we were talking about earlier.
Uh-huh.
That you could put in either Toniverse fan or maybe even Toniverse. I think honestly it could go in Toniverse rookie.
Mm-hmm.
Is Brennan hates Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
They had a rivalry.
they did. I'd put that right next to Frank.
Yeah, I'd say that works.
Brennan hates Frank.
I
yeah.
think everybody hated Frank.
Yeah, Frank was
No,
a punching
but-
bag.
But Brennan Brennan really fucking. Why am I
Like-
talking about myself in the third person? What the
Brennan
fuck?
took that hate to a new level. Yeah.
Because there's Brennan, you the human man, and then there's Brennan the character. From
Yeah.
Well, and the
Brennan.
only reason I would say it's higher, a little bit higher for like Toniverse Rookie, is because of the Chit Chat April Fools videos we did.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
So
I have
that-
something to say about that.
And that's media that's still up like right now, or like the Cooking with Brennan videos are up. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, the chit chats with
then-
Frank are Yeah,
The
those are-
main one that I wanted to talk about that
very obscure.
Antonio we kind of briefly touched on earlier, but then we
Yeah.
got off topic, so we changed.
Yeah.
Is a video that I have talked to about with Antonio many, many times, and it
Yep.
is the Lost Toniverse podcast.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
It's the one
Which
where
one?
we
There was
had-
a couple.
It's the okay, good point. But it was the one where we went to Cody's house with Nate, and me and Nate
Yeah.
had the sword fight out in the soccer
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh
field.
yeah.
That was like
Yeah.
that was
yeah.
a video I asked you about for years because it just like disappeared. We had no idea what happened to that footage.
I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere.
You
like-
found it.
Yeah, I
You
did.
found it. I remember you telling
find
us
it?
that.
Yeah, but it never went up in any capacity. I was going to upload it with just the sword fighting footage, but I just never did for whatever reason. And so like no one knows about that except you guys. So I'm gonna put that in Toniverse staff
Yeah.
because, but yeah, I'm just gonna put the Lost Sword Fighting podcast. That sounds so
Yeah.
sounds a
That
little
sounds bad.
promiscuous, but that's okay.
Okay.
Well, this went sour fast.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like we gotta put something in Toniverse Stalker. I feel like there's, like
Yeah, come on, Antonio, give us.
Well, you gotta give
Yeah.
us one because this is basically all you. This is the
Yeah.
U tier.
fuck. Okay.
So tell us something we don't know.
Okay.
Tell me
Well,
something.
There, like, I feel like there's some that like I don't think really many people know. Oh, okay. Here's one. This is actually, this is like a really obscure one, and this is something that I know that like I've talked about with at least one of you guys, but I don't blame you if you don't remember it at all. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. You ready?
Yeah.
Cooking with Brennen cereal almost had a car chase in it.
Hmm.
No.
Okay.
I don't know that.
So I can elaborate on that because I think it's kind of a funny
I
story.
very, very vaguely remember you telling me about this at some point.
Yeah. So
Nope.
yeah, no, I
It
don't
was
blame
it
you
was
if you don't
my
remember,
fucking
Brennan.
show, and I don't even
Yeah.
know much.
No, that's okay. It's something I thought of very out of the blue. Basically, okay, Cooking with Brennan serial, the season 2 premiere of Cooking with Brennan. So originally, we've stopped doing Cooking with Brennan. We finished season 1 in like early 2019. And almost immediately after that, I knew I wanted to do a season 2, right? And I was kind of like planning like, okay, we're going to do a season 2 at the beginning of 2020 and it's going to like we're going to be fully back into it, right? And then a little thing called COVID happened and that delayed everything. But originally, I don't know why, for whatever reason, I wanted to have a car chase in an episode of Cooking with Brennan. I think I had seen a car chase in some movie or something, and that made me want to incorporate one in one of my own videos. Now, I didn't have my license at the time, but Donavan did. So I remember texting Donavan, hey, would you be down to let me use your car in like a car chase scene in a video? And I think you said yes. I think you agreed to that. And we were going to film it.
Yeah.
We were going to film it during spring break of 2020. But that was, right before the pandemic, so we never did.
Wow.
And then because of that, like all of that got scrapped, no pun intended. And then I just never did it because eventually I was just like I don't know, I just lost interest in doing that. So, but yeah,
Sure.
that's a little piece of knowledge.
The only other time where I think we used my car for filming was in Snow 2 when you were standing in the sunroof
Right.
of my car while I drove it at like 2 miles per hour down the road.
Right, yeah. So we did eventually use your car for something. While we're at that, why don't we put Snow on here?
Yeah, Snow's got to go up, and I think we also got to put Goody Gang on there.
Snow and Goody Gang. So here's the thing. I think Snow should go in Toniverse Noob because that was also I made a sequel to that like not that long ago.
We were like 3 years ago at this point.
And I remember when that video came out, like a lot of people that didn't watch my channel regularly saw it. Like people from school.
Yeah, I remember that too.
So
it has a decent amount of views.
It does. I don't know if the re-upload does, but the original version definitely got a decent amount of views. That was basically just because it snowed. Wait, do you have something you wanted to talk about with it?
Well, yeah, I mean, just about that video. I think that was like one of the most fun videos that we ever filmed.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think it's one of your strongest videos. Like it holds up very well. Like if you go back and watch it, I still think it's very funny, especially the ending about Dean eating the yellow snow. Like that that joke never gets old to me. And the way that Cody filmed it, where he like it's you and I, and then it like shifts over to Dean eating the yellow snow.
Yeah, he timed that
and so
perfectly, I think.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I have another entry related to this, and it's literally just I wanted to mention that the yellow snow was made from Mountain Dew and yellow food coloring because I don't think a lot of people know that.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't the behind the scenes.
It wasn't the behind the scenes, but I don't know how many people actually saw the behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's
fair. I think people could deduce that, like, obviously it isn't pee in the snow.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting to know what it's made of.
Yeah.
So I'd maybe put that in, like, expert or historian.
Yeah, I'd put that in expert because that is kind of a lot more of an obscure, like, little detail, because I don't think as many people cared about that as the original video. But yeah, I think Snow, I'd put Snow up there. I think I'd put Goody Gang in Who's Toniverse because I feel like Goody Gang is like still referenced now. You know what I mean? Like maybe not by like us as much, but like even your family, like I feel like references that every now and then.
They do. Yeah. My family, everybody like in my extended family knows what Goody Gang is. Like they've all seen it. all of my grandparents and my aunts and uncles, they all know what it is.
Yeah.
And like I've had people that I have met in my life since
Hmm.
we filmed this in 2018, and like it blew up. It had like, didn't it have like 3,000 views when you did the re-upload or something
Well,
like that?
I can check. I can check right now how many it had like when I unlisted it, but yeah, it had like at least 2.5 thousand by the time.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. I mean, that was another labor of love, you know. Oh, you know
Yeah,
what?
it was.
I was completely wrong. It has 1.9 thousand.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird
Okay.
because I feel like I remember it having more, but
I feel like I remember it passing 2,000 because
yeah,
that was another thing with Goody Gang, was that there was like a push between our friend group and like some people we went to high school with to get it to 1,000 views,
yeah,
and then it gained traction through that
right.
and ended up like way surpassing 1,000 views
Well, so the funny thing is that
by our standards.
between the original and the re-upload, it does have like 3.6 thousand, which is pretty funny.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, it's a clickable video, you know. Like I did that by
That's
design.
probably your most viewed like sketch that you've ever done.
I don't know if it is though because there's one other. I'll bring it up now, but there was
Bring it
one
up.
other main channel video that got more views than Goody Gang, and that was
Oh
top
shit.
10
Oh,
Bitmojis.
oh, yes. Okay, I had
Yeah,
this on my list as well. Yeah, that's right.
yeah. I'll begrudgingly put that on here because yeah. Um,
Okay.
I yeah, I don't have much to say about that one. That was a very throwaway video, and it just happened to become my most viewed video. Um, I did a lot of those top 10 parody videos because I found like a fascination in those. Um, and that for whatever reason that one just hit the algorithm the right way. And so like I eventually made a second one only because it got the first one got so many views, and yeah, it's still, I think it's just funny that that's just like the
And the
most popular
second
video.
one also did well, I
The
remember.
second one did okay. It didn't do as well as the first one, but I think I'd put this one in like maybe Tonyverse fan because it's
Let's say
definitely
so.
Well,
it's not as iconic of a video by me. It's just like, but
it's
it
just
got
that it's
so many
been viewed
views.
so much.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
I
That's
think I think I might put it in rookie, honestly, just based on the views, but
yeah. I'll put it in a rookie. Sure,
I have
sure.
another one that is
Okay.
going on this that I want to put on the list because it has a lot of views. And that is if Scott the Woz was a Facebook meme.
Yeah, I had that. I had that on there.
Yeah.
Yep. That was my most viewed channel on Toniverse Productions,
Yeah.
and I used to do a lot of those like very quickly edited like just shit posts basically,
Yeah.
and I would just upload them to Toniverse Productions because I didn't know where else to put them. And some of them got more views than others, and that one happened to get the most. I think it had like 34,000. It is to this day the most viewed thing I've ever put on YouTube. It's gone now though. I like, and that's something I forgot to mention is every video I put on Tonyverse Productions, it's not just that they're unlisted. They're deleted. I deleted all the videos that were on Tonyverse Productions. So I don't even know. I can't even check how many views they had, which is sad.
Yeah.
But so be it.
There's a episode of Ask Tonyverse where you talk about that video,
Yeah.
and I think you
Hmm.
show how many views it had at the time, and it was definitely like over 30,000.
I feel like I have to put that in Who's Tonyverse because so many people
Yeah.
saw that didn't give a shit about me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I
So
agree.
yeah, I guess I'll put that there. I mean, I might upload
Yeah.
it again, to Tonyverse Classic. Um, Okay,
Okay,
Brennen.
Brennen, let's hear one from you.
Let's hear one from you.
Okay. Mine's really stupid, but I feel like I have to say it because it's become such a thing. It is a little bit more recent, but I still don't know if it would be like high on the list because of the reason it's like a thing between us. And
Yeah.
so Antonio might hate me for this, but I think it's funny, and I still think it's funny. The side duck video.
I mean,
Which, because
yeah.
because there is an entire blooper of you and me not being able to fucking film because we're laughing our asses off at the side
Yeah.
duck video.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
and then I won't say what the video is because they're not out yet, but it makes its triumphant return in a
What?
soon to be released video.
Oh shit. Okay. Dude, I'm
Oh.
getting some
Like I said,
information right
like I
now.
said, I won't say what it is because I don't want to spoil it, but I will say
Yeah.
it makes its triumphant return in a
It
video.
does.
So I feel like I
Yeah.
had to mention it.
Donovan, you know what video it is.
Do I?
If you thought
Donovan,
about
you
it a little
built the
bit, you would
video.
know. Yeah.
Oh, duh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's right.
yeah.
Okay.
No, I think that's
I
an
thought you were
apt
making
one to
like
put on
a
there.
video specifically about that meme. And like
No.
I was like, what? What's
Dude,
going on?
that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
billion-dollar idea.
I mean, okay, that one, I love that one, that reference. I think it would have to go somewhere in the middle because
Yeah.
it was pretty just between me and you. It wasn't like a couple videos though. Like we definitely referenced it in a couple
Oh
videos,
yeah. And then,
and
like I said, that
Mhm.
whole behind the scenes video, we couldn't. The whole fucking part of the video is us not being able to film because I keep fucking talking about it.
yeah, yeah.
I'd say maybe like historian. Like maybe if this
Yeah,
video was to come out, if like the other video I'm talking about was already out, I would say like fan.
yeah,
But since the other video's not out yet, I would say like historian.
yeah. I think that's
Okay.
fair. I think historian is a good place for it. Okay, that's a good one. I
Dude,
like
did
that
I
one.
tell you? Okay, I'm sorry. This is a little. Well, I mean, it's on topic, but it's a little off topic.
Uh-huh.
Did I tell you I was scrolling through my phone and I found a section on my phone called archived, and
Yeah.
it's just like where I've been putting random pictures and videos over the last like 7 years, and the
Uh-huh.
one of the last fucking things I put on there was actually the fucking Psyduck video back in
Oh,
fucking.
let's go.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, I still have it. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Well, didn't I
You
sent
should
it to you, didn't I?
explain.
What?
You need to explain what the video is.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
it's literally just fucking Detective Pikachu, the live
Yeah.
action movie.
Mhm.
And it's literally just Detective Pikachu and the Psyduck, who was arguably one of the best fucking things that come out of that movie was the fucking Psyduck.
Yeah.
Sitting in the back seat of the car, and they're like
Uh-huh.
arguing, and the humans are all like, "Oh, they're being silly," and Pikachu's like, "No, I will not give you a massage," and
Yeah.
Psyduck's like, "Please," and then he's like, "Okay, fine, but don't tell anybody," and then it just zooms in on Psyduck's face as he goes like, "Oh."
Yeah,
Oh.
His phone.
yeah. Yeah. It's great. There's a reason why we latched onto it.
Yeah.
I love
Okay, I feel like we gotta do like a little speed round because there's so many of these, and some of them
Yeah.
I don't have as much to
Yeah.
say.
it.
I haven't even gone through half of mine, to be
Okay.
honest.
I'm
But
just gonna throw one out that I don't think we need to.
An hour and a half.
We don't need to talk about. Well, we've been going for an hour.
Okay.
Since like we actually started filming, but
Yeah.
okay. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Ask Toniverse. I think that's
Yeah.
got to be
Oh, yeah.
Toniverse Noob, right?
that's noob.
That was
Yeah.
just my little Q&A show. I did that for like the last 3 years that I was doing like classic Toniverse, and it's still a series that I remember making fondly because it was so varied in terms of like what I was doing with them. Some of actually like my favorite jokes that I've made are from that series, looking back. But yeah, those were fun to do.
I'm sorry, I watched
Shit.
the video. I had to. Now I'm laughing.
I have a speed round. I have a couple ones for the speed round.
Okay, you
after
go
you're
because
done.
a lot of these I actually have more to say than I thought. So you go.
Okay. Okay, how about this? Poe the bird, your bird, making noises in all of your videos.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Ironically,
Like
yeah.
literally since the beginning of Toniverse, your bird has been making noises
I'm just gonna put
in your
Poe.
videos.
That's true, and that like
I still curse him out every video we do at his house.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny is I'm pretty sure in the most recent video that I've posted as of right now, the Halloween costumes video, you can hear him in the background of some of my lines. I'm not even
Yeah.
kidding.
I believe you.
So, yeah, that's definitely I would even put that I'd put that in fucking rookie at least because it just happens so often.
Yeah, and
I would
probably
say
people who
either.
don't know you have a bird like hear that and they're like, "What the fuck is that squeaking noise?"
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So maybe I'm just gonna put it there because even if people hear it, they probably might not even like know what it is. So
Hmm.
I'm just gonna put it there. Okay, I have a
Okay.
good. Would you have another speed round one or
I have a couple more for the speed round. I
Okay,
could name like three
just
more.
throw it out. Just keep throwing them out.
Okay. There is actually no, we might have to go into detail on that one. Okay, let's do Dean Floss and the remix of Dean Floss.
Okay. So Dean Floss was a behind the scenes joke for Snow where we were walking over to where we filmed part of Snow and Dean was in the distance. I think we were meeting up with Dean, I think is what it was. And we were
Yeah,
meeting
we
up
were
with
meeting
him
up with him.
and we saw him from the distance and I don't know what like prompted me to just yell at him just to say Dean Floss cuz I think I was the one that said it. Or no, was it
It
you?
was either I think it was me.
Well, I think I said it and then I think you started filming and then you were just
I
repeating.
repeated it,
Yeah,
maybe.
you
Yeah.
said the joke but louder, basically.
I did.
No,
I said super
but that's
louder.
okay because it ended up being more iconic for you to say it.
And then we just yelled at him continuously to floss until he did it, like reluctantly. And then
Yeah,
like 3 days later, you made like a music video remix of us saying it.
yeah. So I think I'm gonna put Dean Floss in Tonyverse fan, and I'm gonna put Dean Floss remix in Tonyverse historian, or
Okay.
maybe expert, because
Yeah,
how many people really remember that? You know,
true.
I mean, I remember it because I spent a lot like too long on it, but
I mean, it was kind of like an inside joke among our friends for a while, like just
yeah,
like Dean Floss video. I don't know.
yeah. I'm gonna put it in
Okay,
expert, but yeah, go ahead.
another one I have is there was like a week or something where Frank took over your channel and it was like Frankieverse and you filmed like the Frank chats, right?
Oh yeah, kinda.
Well, say more about that because there was like a video that I saw on your channel when I was going back through them like
Yeah,
the other day where you were playing the character as Frank
yeah,
and you were like basically saying that like you were taking over the channel. And
yeah.
so I don't remember it very well, but I assumed that like he took over like the branding of the channel for a while or something. Like maybe your Instagram page.
Yeah, I mean, I like to do my little April Fool's jokes, and that was just something that I did. Was just I think I did rebrand the channel as Frankieverse for just like that one day for just April Fool's Day, and then
Okay.
we did the Frank video. We did a couple Frank centered chit chats episodes, and that was pretty much the extent of it. There wasn't really much to it other
Okay.
than that, but I'd probably put that in.
Expert.
I'd put that in an expert. Yeah.
Because I barely remembered it.
No, I barely remember it honestly. I mean, like it was, it was there. It happened, but it wasn't. There wasn't much to it.
Hmm.
Um. Okay.
And
You
then
have.
another one I have is 12 Days of Tonyverse.
Oh yeah, I have that one.
Yeah.
So that was something that I did because I hadn't posted in a long time, and I wanted to just get back into posting videos. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna post a new video every day for 12 days leading up until Christmas, and I did, which was pretty crazy for me because I take so long to edit stuff that like putting out a video every day was like a lot of like just focus for me. And now a lot
Yeah.
of those videos weren't like crazy. Like some of them were like really short. But it was still like kind of something I was proud of at the time was doing all of those.
I wrote down
Um,
some of them. You had two separate videos of Ask Tonyverse. You
right,
had the Dean Floss remix.
right,
You had a Friends intro, but like with us instead of
right.
the characters
Hmm.
from Friends. You had the Saturday Funnies 2 behind the scenes.
Right.
Uh, you
That's a
had some
very
isolated skits, and then you had us playing, or you playing Five Nights at Freddy's and us
right.
watching.
Yeah, that's not much more to say. I'm glad I'm glad that I did that because it did get me back into posting, but um
Well, you had like a six. It was like literally half a year. You didn't post.
yeah. Yeah. I was feeling that quarantine depression, man. I don't know what to tell
Yeah,
you. No,
yeah, because it was in 2020, right?
yeah, it was in 2020. But then pretty much after that I posted pretty consistently following that. I mean, like maybe I would take like a month and not post, but it was more frequent. Um okay. I want to bring this one up because this was a pretty like iconic thing for a long time. The original ending noise. The wah,
Oh
you
yeah.
know? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think even people that like the funny thing about this to me is like you guys still will bring this up to me now and I'll have to be like I don't use that anymore. But
But it's so iconic.
I know it got it well cuz I used it in like every video for like 8 years. So like I don't blame you guys for still remembering it, you know. But I did
Mhm.
like it was kind of a rip off of like Ryan Higa's Teehee that he always put at the end of his videos. Like that was my inspiration for it. But I don't know why I made that noise. It just sounded like I can't remember my thought process for that. It just happened. Um, but
Yeah.
I guess that would have to be kind of towards the top because that was there for a long
Oh
time.
yeah, I'd say that's like Toniverse noob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know like what it is, you probably remember hearing it, you know. Um anyway, yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try to do a little speed round and then I'll throw it to you, Brennan, okay?
Uh-huh.
Sunday Funnies. That was a series I did cuz I just wanted to make a bunch of skits and I themed it around like newspaper comics. That would go in Tonyverse Noob.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's fair.
Cuz I referenced it in a chit chats too. Either
Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe rookie because they are just older
it
and
is old.
stopped making them a little. We stopped making them a while ago.
That's true, but some of the most iconic moments were in Sunday Funnies.
That is true.
Well, more or less. I mean, like, well, we could talk about this. Stabby the Ass Bear was from Sunday Funnies.
True.
Oh my god, it was.
Yeah,
Stabby the Ass Bear.
Stabby the
Stabby the
Ass
Ass
Bear.
Bear is probably most iconic from Cooking with Brennan though.
Yeah, from the anime episode and the finale. So I'd put Sunday Funnies in rookie, and probably Stabby the Ass Bear too. I mean, he didn't appear that much.
No,
So
not very often, but
no.
just for the audience who doesn't know who Stabby the Ass Bear is.
Yeah, you
Um,
explain. You played him.
yeah, I did. Well, because the original skit that he was in was from a Sunday Funnies skit where Brennan was complaining that there were assassin teddy bears out on the run, right?
Well, Brendan, why don't
And
you explain that skit because you were in it?
yeah.
Sorry,
Is
Donovan. I
that
don't
the
mean to
one?
cut
Is
you
that
out. Cut you off.
that's the one where you made me sound like a moron because I said green M&Ms taste different.
Yeah, but that's such a banger joke, though.
and then and then we just hear a random noise and we're like, what was that? And we follow it.
Yeah.
And that's when Donovan brought the legendary character to life.
Yeah. Well, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. We started filming that, and then I realized like we need a cameraman for this last part, and so we called Donovan on a whim to come over, like, and help us film like in the middle of shooting. And you came in clutch. You came through and did it, Donovan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I also add Stabby's voice changes as an entry in this list? Because
Yeah.
originally I did like a high pitched voice like this for
Yeah.
Stabby,
Why, hello there,
and
Brennan.
then it was just my normal voice, and then in the finale episode you had to differentiate my character Darby
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Stabby, and so it was just my normal voice, but you like pitch shifted it.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. Yeah. That's another there's so many we could bring up right now, man. Um Stabby's voice changes. I mean, like, that was a lot. I don't think a lot of people would have like noticed that casually,
That
you know?
I think only like the only people who would really notice that is us, I want to say. So I
Yeah.
almost want to put it in Tonyverse staff.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it in Tonyverse staff. Um yeah. Okay. And I think branching off of Sunday Funnies, I'm gonna say Saturday Funnies.
Yeah.
Because that was another like skit that I was really happy with the finished product of. And mainly I just loved it because it was basically like a Vine compilation. Like, that was kind of my pitch for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to make like really short skits, and some of my favorite, or like looking back, like a lot of my favorite sort of like little jokes were in that. I mean, there was a couple with Brennan, there was some with Donavan, there was some with Gregory, some with I think Andrew was in a couple. Oh, Andrew was in a couple. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, there was a lot of little stuff like that. I was happy with those. But I think Saturday Funnies would have to probably go maybe in Historian. What do you think?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty iconic to me when I think about it,
Yeah.
because I don't know, for whatever reason that video just stands out in my mind so much.
Yeah.
But I think Historian is a good spot for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's old, you know.
Yeah, and I think this is a good time to mention Scrapped, because one of the episodes
Oh, yeah.
of the series that you used to do, Scrapped, was on Saturday Funnies too.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Scrapped was, and the interesting thing about Scrapped, that, I mean, you guys probably could have deduced it, but Scrapped was basically a series where I just showed off like scrapped stuff that I had, like video ideas or videos that I started that I never finished. But I basically made that series out of necessity because it was during the pandemic and I didn't have a way to film with you guys in person pretty much at all. So I made that series because I just had content that I wanted to use, or I needed content to post. And so, like, not all of the scrapped episodes I think are that good, but some of them I think were fun to do, you know.
Yeah, well, you kind of had like a sub-series of Scrap called Scrapped Archives as well, which I don't know if you want to make that to its own separate entry, but that was
Nah.
like old videos that like you made before you even had a YouTube
Before I
channel.
even,
Like,
yeah,
okay, can I name off some of them because I wrote them down?
yeah, go for it, man.
There was If Viral Videos Were Real, which was like, what was that, like a Smosh parody,
Yeah,
basically. There was Scribble Knots in Real Life.
Yep.
There was The Quest for Toilet Paper, and there was like an unnamed April Fool's Day video that you all filmed probably in like 2014 or 2015 before you were ever uploading anything to YouTube.
Yeah, that is, you pretty much hit the nail on the head. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't
I
need
think
to.
that should be its own separate entry.
I mean, I
Or just like
guess.
videos that you made before Tonyverse.
Yeah, I'd rather put it as videos I made before Tonyverse, because like at this point, even if if you had never seen those specific videos, you wouldn't even really know about those.
Yeah.
And so,
And those are probably going in. Would you say staff? Because technically you did make videos on them and fully edit them together.
I'll put it in expert, but that's digging deep,
Yeah.
man.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, I have more that dig even deeper than
Oh
that.
shit. Okay, well let's do a couple, like, here, Brennan. I'll throw it to you. You haven't thrown one out in a while. Why don't you give us another
Yeah.
one?
I had three. I had three pretty quick ones.
Okay.
So the first one, which was one of my favorites, the I'm gonna put it in the oven. Do you remember that, Antonio?
Yeah, yeah.
So was it the very first cooking with Brennan, or was it
No,
the? No, it was the healthy
that was the
episode.
healthy episode with the salad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't ever remember how we started this joke, but we kept like made a joke where I was gonna put the salad in the oven, and
Yeah.
it just evolved from me like going to put it in, and you being like, "No, Brendan, we're not putting it in the oven," to just like full on, "I'm gonna put it in the oven." No, don't put it in the oven.
Yeah, I don't remember if I wrote that or if that was like something that we improv'd while filming. Um,
I don't
but it
remember.
ended up being like one of my favorite like bits from Cooking with
Oh
Brennan
yeah.
because it's just so silly. It's just I'm gonna put it in the oven. Don't put it in the oven. I'm gonna put it in the oven.
I'm gonna do it.
Um,
I'm gonna do it.
and
That
then
was
I feel like one
yeah.
that we cannot not reference because it was literally like
I know what you're gonna say.
my whole shtick for like the beginning of my career on Toniverse was getting hit with shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. I had that on my list as well.
Yeah. I like
when I
that.
first when I first the first video I was ever in on Toniverse, uh, I got hit. Or no, was it my first or second video? Because was the first video the
It was
golf ball video?
yeah, and technically yeah, it was the social experiment video and technically you get hit with a golf ball off screen, but
That's
that
true.
still counts.
Yeah.
You know.
So then the real first video was the jam skit
Was
in Sunday
yeah.
Funnies when I let you through jam at me,
Yep.
and then we did eggs, branches,
Eggs.
soccer balls.
Wait,
My
that
favorite to this day was the Pikachu doll because I did some weird fucking to the side when I got hit with the Pikachu
Oh
doll.
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Oh man.
I think the last one that we did of me getting hit with shit was in the Cooking with Brennan one where I make a joke about the movie Up. And I'm like, no,
Yep.
this isn't going to be some joke where I like talk about Up and then I get
Yeah, yeah.
handed a DVD and then you just fucking chuck the DVD and I go like, and I fall down.
I think that was in the serial one because I remember borrowing Donovan's copy of Up for that joke actually.
I think
Um,
that's got to be like Tonyverse staff knowledge. Is that was my copy of Up, right?
yeah, we can put that on there. Fuck it.
Put that on there. Fuck it.
Yeah, just who cares? That is no. We're filling it up, man. I mean, like I can make these smaller so we can fit more on there, but um, I'll put the Up DVD was Donovan's. That's all I'll
Yeah.
put,
The
I
last
have.
one-
and that's
you guys
Tonyverse
have
stuff.
so many, so the last I'll just tell
Okay.
you I only have two more, so I'm just gonna give you both my last two because then I'm pretty sure the rest of you guys have major lists.
Okay.
Okay.
My favorite behind the scenes blooper from Cooking with Brennan was the Bellicious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unbelievably, yeah,
Unbeliciously.
And
Yeah.
I just start going, dishes!
yeah, yeah. I love that part
Yeah.
because you were trying to say unbelievably delicious.
Yeah, like Taco
Mhm.
Bell, so I was trying to put
But
like a
you
bell
could
in there.
not say it. You couldn't say it.
No, it
No
was
matter
just
how
not.
it took you so many tries. And
No, it
it's
was
so funny
terrible.
to watch that clip. I went back and watched that clip the other day and I was still like laughing my ass off at it.
Well,
Yeah.
I think what makes it also so great is like you're trying to say it so like so smugly, like you're like unbeliciously, like
Yeah.
and it makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
That was I love that moment, dude.
Yeah. And then
Um,
my last one, these were my besides Cooking with Brent, and these were my favorite videos to film. And
uh-huh.
I looked forward to these videos every year. Who's ready for school to start?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
That's a good one. I had that down. I think.
I
Yeah.
was so sad
Yeah.
when we filmed the last one.
The last one. Yeah, that was like a big
Yeah.
goodbye one too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was yeah. That's funny because I didn't mean for that to like be a series, but it just kind of happened that way.
Yeah, talk about what that is though.
Yeah, who's
So-
ready? Who's ready for school was this series where the first one was just like it was like Brennan, Gregory, Andrew, Talon, and I feel like there was one other person. I feel so bad. I can't. Oh, Cody. It was Cody. God damn it. Um,
Mm.
and we were all, and they're all like standing next to each other, and then I pop up from below, and I'm just like, guys, who's ready for school to start? Like I'm trying to like be like, oh yeah, school's so awesome, and then they all throw books at me because fuck school, school sucks. That's basically the joke behind it. It's a
Yeah.
very simple little joke, but it was basically just an excuse to like get everyone together to film something, which I did quite often back then.
The
Um,
joke like escalated every year though.
well, yeah,
Especially the
every
last one was like a full skit.
yeah, well, yeah, the first one it was a bunch of books. I got hit with a bunch of books. The second one was just we couldn't get anybody to film other than Brennan and Cody, so it's just
Yeah.
them beating me up, like just beating the shit out of me. And then they're like, "Hey, want to go to talk? What is it?"
No, we said, hey, you want? I looked at Cody and I went, "Want to get some Burger King?" And Cody's like, "Sure." And then it cuts to me deep throating a fucking burrito at Taco Bell.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Cody's literally like crying from
Cody could
laughter.
not
Cody loses
keep a
it.
straight
Yeah,
face.
Cody could not keep a straight face.
See, I have such nostalgia for those times because that was literally so like spontaneous to just do that. And now it's like every video I make, it's like all this planning, all this work. It's like, it's so
Hmm.
stupid. I hate YouTube. No, I'm kidding.
Chit
No,
Chats is pretty spontaneous.
Chit Chats is the most spontaneous thing I make now, but you know, it still takes a little bit of planning. Um, where would you put Who's Ready for School? Where would that go in historian? Would that go in fan?
I think historian.
I think historian.
Okay. Yeah. Cuz that was I mean I love that series. It was but it was kind of like, you know, I made it I didn't make it longer than I did make it. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway.
Also, I don't know if this is true or if it's just a joke that we made in the behind the scenes for that. But doesn't your character like canonically die at the end of Who's Ready for School to Start 4? Or am I
Uh
making that up?
No, I think it did because I think it ends with us like looking at Antonio, and I think one of us goes, "I think he's dead."
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Now you
Yeah.
got me
yeah.
curious. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think
Can
I
we
had
put can we put Antonio canonically dies in like
we'll put that in Toniverse staff because I feel like
put that with stereotypes with Andrew.
yeah, cuz I feel like no one would take that joke seriously other than us.
Yeah.
Antonio canonically dies. Yeah, I like that. We'll put that down here. Okay. Okay. Let me throw out a couple. Um well, I have one that I think Brennan should bring up. I have two that I want you to try to think of because
Yeah.
you're like
I
there's
have
one.
one.
You have one?
That
Okay,
I
don't.
think I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
Actually, there's three. There's three that I was hoping you would bring up. So save the one that you have and try to see if you can know what the other ones are. But I'm going to bring up a couple right now. The Tonyverse Vines. Because,
Yeah.
No.
yeah,
I've had that.
that was a pretty, like, obscure thing because a lot of those, I mean, they pretty much all got uploaded in that one compilation video. Um, But yeah, I made Vines before I even was making YouTube videos. I started a Vine account and I made several Vines with. I mean, most of them were just me, I think, but there was at least one or two with Brennan. There was one I remember specifically with Brennan
There's the one that you guys filmed in the bathrooms at our
at
middle school.
yeah because we were at
There was that
basketball
during
practice.
Basketball practice, yeah.
Yeah, and the whole joke is like, dude, I'm gonna go into the girls' bathroom, and then, you know, it's no
Yeah.
one's there. Like it's just it's at night, but I go in, and then Brendan was like, "How was it?" And I'm like, it's just a normal bathroom." Yeah, you
6
know,
seconds.
it's an eighth grade joke.
Yeah.
I'd put Tonyverse Vines. I'd put that. Oh man, probably in expert.
Yeah, it's
Right,
an
yeah.
expert.
Oh man, this is filling up.
You have to
Okay.
make room.
I do. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna This is an obscure one. The Donavan Sings videos.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I
Real quick,
completely forgot about those. Shit.
I'm just saying to Donovan just to confirm what he asked earlier, because I found Who Was Ready for School to Start 4 and watched it, and yes, it just Antonio gets pelted with shit, and then he goes down, and then all of us stand there, and I go, I think he's dead,
Yeah.
and then Aiden goes, well, see you guys at school, and we're like, yeah, and then we all just walk off screen.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Wow, the Donovan Sings videos.
I love
Yeah,
those
I think it's
videos.
because when you sent us like the videos to watch to prepare for this chit chats,
Yeah. Oh, they're not in
um,
those playlists.
no, they're not because that was on Toniversal Productions.
Yeah, so
So I
those are
forgot.
off YouTube. I still have those videos, but those are not on YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And those were, let me explain, those were
yeah.
literally just, we were at McDonald's one day and you started filming me. And for some reason, I started singing, like, I think the first one was I Got a Feeling by Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just sang it, like, very emotionlessly and, like, with a straight face. And I was, like,
Yeah.
bobbing side to side like this.
Yeah.
And, like, that's all it was. And then we just, like, we did, like, 5 or 6 other ones or
Mhm.
maybe like 6 or 7 other ones where it was all a song with with the word feeling in it, but I did
Yeah.
the same shtick.
Except for Last Christmas by Wham. We did Last Christmas by Wham, and that doesn't have the word feeling in it, but we just did it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those were very spontaneous. Like, I mean, I think the reason why I started filming you was because you were already singing. Like, I'm pretty sure. I don't completely remember, but I think you were just singing, and I just found it funny, so I just started filming you. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much how it happened. I'm putting
That's
that in
it.
Toniverse staff because because even though those were public videos, I don't think barely anyone remembers them.
Not a single soul remembers those videos
No.
except for us.
What about? I have such a wide spectrum of ones. Like, what about? Do you guys remember Talus Explains?
I have that on my list, yeah. Talus
Okay.
Explains, yeah. And I think that's like expert, right? That's got to be expert.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't remember that. What is that?
Talus Explains was a little series that I had with Talon and Ellis where they just explain how things work. And the first episode was the leap year.
That, yeah.
The second episode was Metamorphosis, and the third episode, which we filmed in 2016, and then it didn't even come out until 2018, was Where Do Babies Come From? And it was purely, you know what? I'm gonna put Andrew Was Right in Toniverse staff because I feel like that one is a little bit more obscure.
That's pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Not like I if that's cool, Brennen, because I still remember it, but I still feel like it's those videos were not as like popular. I feel like.
No, I get
You
you.
know.
I get you.
Okay. Brennan's like, fuck you, I hate you.
I get it.
No, okay, I have one for Brennan to talk about, and then Brennan. Well, actually, I have one for Brennan to talk about, and then I want to throw it back to Donovan for a second.
I could literally go through like 5, probably in
Okay.
like quick succession.
Okay, Brennan. I have Brennan wrote 2 Sunday Funny skits.
I did, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Fuck, which 2 did I write? I wrote the.
I'll give you a hint. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me.
I did.
Yeah.
That was the fucking. Oh my god. Why am I can remember that video, but I'm like not.
It's such a.
That was
it
one of the
so
first
long ago.
videos that you were in, Brennan.
I
Yeah.
think my brain
Uh-huh.
like fucking blocked that out.
And you wrote the egg video that spawned Cooking with Brennan.
I did write the egg video.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What was the fucking other one? It was the. Did you just like come in and say like, "Shut up"? What was it? Or
It was.
no, that was the keep quiet. It was the keep quiet.
It was like
That's right.
you, like I'm trying to edit and you keep making noise, basically.
Yeah, like the slurping the water and the like tapping
Yup.
shit. Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna put that
Okay.
in staff because only we know that basically
That I wrote those.
that you
Yeah.
wrote them. Yeah. You know.
I didn't know that.
Well,
I
'cause
didn't even
I have
know that.
I have a big one that I like had written down. I just forgot about it. But I'm sure that you have it on your end. We can't forget about my origins of Brennan not being able to speak correctly on the Toniverse history.
Yeah.
Good old Nicole Harbor.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yep.
I was
Yep.
waiting for you to say that one.
Uh-huh.
I have it
Nicole.
on my list. I just like forgot about it.
Yeah, no, I
Um,
that's one of the three that I was hoping you would bring up.
yeah.
Um,
So Nicole Harbor
yeah, go.
it was the first video I was in, right? It was Social Experiment.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Um, and in the video, I call out Antonio because he's like doing these social experiments, but they're just like really fucked up pranks. And I'm like, remember all these other popular YouTubers or influencers that did pranks that did not turn out
Yeah.
good? And one of them was Nicole Arbor.
Yep.
But for the life of me, I could not say Arbor, and I kept saying Harbor.
Yep.
So it just became a running gag of fucking like I remember the picture. I can picture the behind the scenes thumbnail, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
you photoshopped me out and put me like on a harbor.
Yeah. And Nicole Arbor is next to you. Still one of the best thumbnails I ever made. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's like something that I identify with you even now, like in terms of Toniverse, like just that moment. I will bring this up. This is not something I think we have to put on here, but that video, the social experiment, that was the first video that we filmed that you were in, Brennan. But the first one that actually was on my channel was the skit with the jam. Fun fact.
Oh, okay. Oh, jamming out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
So, okay, Donovan, why don't you throw out a couple?
Okay, so as long as we're giving Brennan credit for writing a couple videos,
Oh
I
yeah.
want to bring up that I would, I still help you edit occasionally
Yeah.
these days.
Yeah.
But I want to bring up that there were multiple like jokes in some of your videos where you're like basically like I'm like your slave, like editing videos for you, and that's the joke is that you like abuse me as your editor.
It's a great joke.
So
It's just an
I don't know what
amazing
to
joke.
call that, but like I
Well,
guess just like Donovan edited videos is fine.
I thought you were just gonna bring up the fact that you edited videos as an iceberg thing.
Oh yeah, sure. I guess you could
I
do
think
that.
that's a
Yeah.
little bit more wholesome of a because I did not in
Okay.
fact force you to edit videos and abuse you.
No, you did not. But the joke was funny, and I remember it was
Yeah.
made in multiple videos.
There's at least one moment where I remember specifically making the joke, and that's because I remember like filming a skit where that's the whole comedy of the skit is that I'm forcing to edit, and that was in an Ask Tonyverse video.
Right.
And
Okay.
and I don't remember many other ones. Oh, well, I remember. Okay, I remember the first video you edited, the vlog. The ending joke was that you were like messing with the footage in real time,
Yeah.
and then it like zooms out to you, and you're like, ha ha ha,
I have the power.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
you get hit with a soccer ball.
It was a yoga ball, I think.
Or yoga ball. It was like, yeah, it was a very little meta joke. But
Yeah.
I think that would have to the Donovan, just the fact that you edited videos, that would have to go in. I think that would go in historian because a lot of the videos that you edited were very like you could tell that you edited them. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
inserted, and also we made like jokes in videos about the fact that you edited. So yeah, so I think
Okay.
that'd have to be historian.
Okay. Let me go through a lightning round, and we might not have to elaborate on much of these.
Yeah, go
but
for it.
I just have a long list, and I want to go through a bunch of them.
Go for it.
Okay, the first one I'm going to say is Tonyversal Gaming,
Oh,
which
that's a good
I
one.
think is Tonyverse staff because that was something that we did very briefly during COVID where you
Yeah.
couldn't really film IRL videos, but so we started to do like gaming content.
Yep.
And so we filmed in 2020, we filmed some Rocket League content that went up on Tonyversal Gaming,
Yep.
and we filmed some Minecraft content that I don't think ever went up.
It went up. It went
Did
up.
it? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think I took it down eventually, but it went up for a little bit. I mean, all
Okay.
of them are down now, but yeah.
Yeah. And did that channel become like Toniverse Extras or something now?
No, that channel is Toniverse Classic.
Oh, that channel is Toniverse Classic. Okay.
Yeah, because I remember in 2023 I rebranded that channel to Toniverse Classic because I was like, I'm never gonna upload gaming videos again,
No.
unless they're like edited videos. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But yeah, no, that was just I don't know. We were just bored, and I was just like, oh, just make another channel. I think it was just a very like spontaneous thing. It was just like I'm gonna make a gaming channel, and then I did it, and then it didn't really go anywhere. I did, although one of my
Mhm.
favorite things that we filmed actually came out of that, and that was the reaction to the Mario movie cast reveal.
Yeah.
That was on Tonyversal Gaming originally, actually. Um,
Mm.
and then I re-uploaded it not that long ago because I love that moment. I mean, so many people filmed reactions to that, but that was like in real time we were watching it. So it was pretty fun. But yeah, anyway, continue. Go on with any if you have more.
Yeah. Yeah, Toniversal Gaming, that was a funny one.
Uh-huh.
I also have another channel that you had, TA Studios, which I'm sure you were going to bring up at some point.
So that's debatable if that's Tonyverse related though. I mean, I think
That's
it
true. I
like
think it is.
I mean, I think it practically is. So,
Yeah.
um it's adjacent, you know? I mean,
It's adjacent. I mean, you plugged it in some of your main channel videos, I'm pretty sure.
well, I don't know if you remember that one video that I posted where I was like, I'm ending the channel, and it was like an April Fool's joke, and the whole joke was like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm ending TA Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
do remember that. Yeah.
I'll put that in. I kind of just want to put it in Stalker because I just I want something else to. Well, no, I'll put it in Staff. I'll put it
I
in
think it's
Staff.
in staff.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
you also made an episode of Scrapped with Talon where you guys were on a Discord call and you were
Yes.
talking about the failed sweatshirt parody
That's
that you
right.
guys were going to do.
Yeah, that's right.
What
Now
else do
I'll
I
just
have?
really bring up TA Studios was a collab channel that me and Talon made, and we posted like 2 videos, and that's it. Like they're still up on YouTube. You can still find them on YouTube. Anyway,
Oh, really? Is it?
yeah,
I thought you guys took those down.
no, they're still up. We just never posted again.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Well, as long as we have like, hmm, would Duality Entertainment be on the
it's
list?
funny because I was just thinking that, and we like
Yeah.
me and Donovan were talking about this off camera. Like, should we have modern stuff on this? Because I think a lot of the appeal of this is like doing classic Tonyverse stuff, but like we could put modern stuff on there if we want to. It's still
Yeah.
Tonyverse related. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll put Duality Entertainment.
I would put that in maybe even Who's Tonyverse just because it's like something that you guys are doing
It's
now.
something that we are and Brennan, if you're still available, coming up, I got something in the works.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
We can talk about that later. I'll talk about it now. But yeah, no, Duality Entertainment. Yeah, I'm happy with the videos that have been going up on there. Those are
I
fun.
am too.
They're funny.
Yeah.
You guys make good skits on there, yeah.
Shout out Brennan. Thank you for being a part of that.
Okay. Now that we've plugged that,
Yeah.
let's see. Oh, we have the Antonio rants videos, which you made more of than I thought you did.
I did a lot of those.
Yeah. There was ones where you ranted about school dances. There was one that I watched the other day where you ranted about physics tests that you had to take your freshman year of college.
Sophomore year of college,
There
but yeah.
sophomore year of college.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, get your
Sorry.
fucking info right,
Damn.
Donovan.
Yeah, come
Jesus.
on, dude. Jesus Christ.
I'm not a Tonyverse stalker.
No.
I don't know everything.
Clearly.
There was one that you did about texting anxiety. There was
Yep.
one that you did about weekly uploads, and then you had multiple where you were just kind of recapping like the school year but ranting about it.
Yeah, those were some of my favorites to do were those ones because they were a lot more like reflective,
Yeah. Some of
Yeah.
them It's funny because I think some of them come across as just you like blowing off steam to the camera,
Oh
which I
yeah.
think is really funny in
That's
hindsight.
definitely. I was going through some little stupid little bullshit sometimes. But yeah, I mean, the people liked them because I think they were just so different from what I normally posted that they were a little interesting. But eventually, it was just like whatever. I found better ways to cope with stress. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about this one? I want you guys to listen to this one. The Anatolian leopard named Leonard.
What? I don't think I know that.
You don't know that?
I mean, that sounds
Oh my god.
vaguely familiar.
I was like, it sounds
Oh,
familiar.
I remember.
It was from an Ask Toniverse episode that I watched the other day while I
Oh,
was doing research for this chit
That's your
chat.
fucking persona, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my first.
Yeah. That's your persona.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god, wait, hold on. Talking about furries just made me think of another one
Yeah,
that needs to go on
and
here.
that's the one that I was hoping you'd think of, Brennan.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put Antonio's persona, and that's
Okay.
I guess that'll go in
That's
expert.
Stalker.
Is that Stalker? Because that was on a public video. That was in the first
It was on a
episode of
public
Ask
video.
Toniverse. That was on the first
Okay.
episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might be right.
Oh my god, dude, that's a deep. I didn't even remember what that was for a second. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, yeah, I like that. Antonio's persona. Okay,
That's a wild card.
yeah, that was. I gotta go back and rewatch that because I don't even remember what the hell I said in that about that. But
Didn't
that's
you like piss people off with that video?
I think I made fun of furries in some video, and then like a bunch of I got a bunch of dislikes on that video, and I always thought that was funny because I was like a bunch of furries saw it apparently, and there was a streak where like every Ask Toniverse video that I did had some reference to furries in it, which was also funny. Anyway, okay, Brennan, give me what you're
furries.
thinking. Yeah.
Speaking of furries, which is funny too that we didn't talk about this earlier because we talked about both the first episode of Chit Chats and the first episode of Tonyverse podcasts.
And the lost episode of Toniverse podcast.
Yeah. But so I don't know why we didn't bring this up earlier, but
yeah.
Angela the furry.
Angela Giratana. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So the best way I can describe this is me and Antonio were just fucking dying laughing when we were
I don't think I know what this is.
I knew a guy in high school. Was it high school or middle school? It was high school. It was freshman year of high school, I think.
Yeah.
And they were like a furry or like part of the furry community. And they drew me this picture of this like pretty sexualized female furry, and then they just named it Angela. And
Well,
I can't remember if I brought it or no. I think
you're butchering the story. You're butchering the story.
No, it's not what happened. Yeah, because I think I was talking to you about it when we did the first episode of Toniverse podcast, and then we did a like fill in the or the complete the sentence after another.
So okay, may I elaborate? Because you're getting the details a little hazily. I think basically it wasn't the first episode. It was like this was actually one that we filmed that didn't go up until like 2022 or something like that.
Oh shit!
Because it was like I lost it for a long time. But basically, we filmed a podcast where it was just me and Brennan, and we started doing this thing at the end of Toniverse podcast where to kind of like close it out, where we would all like make a sentence or a series of sentences like word by word. Like we would go, each person would say a word, and we would just try to make some kind of comprehensible sentence. And at the end of this episode that didn't go up with me and Brennan, we started.
You're right. I had this backwards.
Yeah,
we
started making a story about Angela the furry, like this character called Angela the furry, and then we got such a kick out of that Brennan asked his friend to draw a picture of character, and
I had it backwards,
and then that happened. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the classic "what came first, the furry or the drawing," scenario. But it was
Classic.
the furry. It was the furry. There's one more that I wish that you would think of because I know that it stuck out to you so much for a long time. It has to do with Talon. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'll see if you can think of what it is.
There's two. Well, there's two that come to mind when I think of Talon.
Okay, well,
There's the I'm wearing sandals,
yeah,
Yeah.
or there's the
Let's put that on.
Frozone,
Put on.
I'll
That
put
has
that
to
on.
go.
I had that down. Yeah.
Yeah.
or the Frozone.
Oops. Oh.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of Frozone. Yeah.
That's not what I was thinking of the relating to Talon, but we could put that on there because that was. I mean, that kind of has to do with logic with Talon. Like, I don't know if that's iconic enough on its own. Personally.
Okay, good point. Okay, this might be what you're talking about, but now it's one that I can think of that I think there's because you can put it in the same thing,
Yeah.
because it's fine, but the green M&M jar and
Yeah.
Here Come That Boy.
That's what it
the
is.
unofficial mascots
Yeah.
of Cooking with Brennan was the green M&M jar and Here Come That Boy frog that were on top of the fridge.
Yep. I was specifically.
And Talon had a romantic
crush
relationship with the green
with the
M&M,
green
and
M&M
you
jar.
had a romantic relationship with the frog.
Yeah, that's what
He
it
asked-
was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He asked, "Hey man, here come that boy."
Yeah, you know the Dat Boy thing was only pertinent to you. I was ready to leave that meme in 2016, but you wanted to push through. No, but it was the frog. So yeah, well, I mean, I was mainly talking about the M&M jar. Like I mean, we could just put like the mascots of Cooking with Brennan,
just do like the mascot,
just to be like more general.
Because I feel like that also counts the Raisin Bra.
Actually, yeah, yeah, sure, yeah.
Unless you want to do
Raisin Bra,
that.
I had Raisin Bra on my list as well.
I was like,
Well,
unless you want to just do Raisin Bra as a separate one.
We could
'cause
kind
that
of
was pretty
I
iconic.
feel like we could unify them because I feel like this is already bloated enough as it is in a way. But if you
Dude,
want, if you want to do them separately, we could. You know, I'm not gonna.
No, just do
oppose.
it together.
I think Antonio, I think you got to start making room. That's what I think.
I know. Well, that's the problem I'm running into right now. Is I'm trying to make room for all these. I did not anticipate that we'd run out of room this quickly. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna put it like right there. Cooking with Brennan, mascots Cooking with Brennan right there. Yeah. Actually,
I also want to bring up
fan.
one that I think is in Toniverse fan.
Okay.
And that is Message from the Brennen Foundation, because you did that edit a lot.
Yes,
Message from
yeah.
the Brennen Foundation.
I did do a lot of those. Yeah. I'm just gonna put the Brennen Foundation.
Yeah.
I did do a lot of those. That it's funny how I'm not even like stop. Well, okay, so for this it was just like Brennan would say something like don't do this, and then it would cut to like a little black and white graphic that said, and then it was like the more you know, the theme.
The
of
more you know.
More you know, yeah. I'd put that in fan, maybe. Nah, historian, because those were in behind the scenes, and those are not as like known. I think. I mean, we know them. I know that, but it's just like. It's not as iconic as like the Cooking with Brennans themselves, I don't think. Okay, Dave the Dead Fly. That would go in
oh duh, how could we freaking forget about Dave?
Yeah, Dave the Dead Fly. It's just so iconic.
That's expert. Maybe historian. It's horse historian.
Oh man. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. Okay, I'm just gonna have to
Okay, Dave the Dead Fly was a skit that you did with a dead fly in Talon's house.
Yeah.
Where it was just cutting back and forth between you talking to Dave and Dave being dead, and you would go, "Hey, what's up, Dave?" And then it would just be a dead fly, and the theme song was, "His name is Dave, and he is a dead fly. He's Dave the Dead Fly." And you made a second one.
I could just listen to you describe Toniverse related things all day. It's the most hilarious thing.
That's because we got to get through these.
I know. Well, I don't mind that you're doing it. iPhone parodies. I'd put that in
you did a lot of those.
I'd put that in noob because those were like
that's noob.
Yeah. And those were like more like wide reaching, I feel like. Some of them got a decent
Hmm.
amount of views.
You did up to the iPhone 14, right?
I did, yeah, I did a lot. I'm gonna say the iMovie trailers in general.
Yeah, I have that on mine as well.
I mean, there's some more specific ones that we could talk about, but I feel like just as a whole, those were just pretty pertinent. Those were pretty like common for a while.
Okay, so we had the Dean's trailer, and one of my entries was just Dog Dean.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Mom Dean.
Mom Dean.
Oh, well, we could do
I don't
that.
know.
That Mom Dean's boobs were actually the Skylanders portals. I think that's staff knowledge,
That is definitely staff knowledge. I mean, we showed that off in the video itself.
but it's so obscure.
I'm not writing that on there.
Okay. What about
um,
Dog Dean? Can I get a Dog Dean?
yeah, you can. I'll put Dog
Can
Dean.
I get it? Can I get Dog Dean?
Okay,
Can I get a
I
Dog
Can I
have
Dean?
one.
Can I get Dog Dean?
I have one for Stalker. Finally, another one for Stalker.
Ooh, okay.
The original mascot was an alpaca.
Yeah, that was one of mine too.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm still putting that in Stalker because,
It was
like,
literally only for like your first ever video.
yeah, uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
no, because that's one of the things I thought of too. But I would still say that's stalker knowledge because that's literally just for like the very few people that like have literally been here for all fucking
Yeah,
like 10 years.
yeah, for sure.
Didn't you have the alpaca as like your banner and your channel icon for a while?
Dude, it's in the
Um,
thumbnail of his first video.
it is. Yeah, that's true. Which almost makes me
Yeah.
want to put it higher, but I'm not going to.
No,
Can you
I
explain?
say it can stay stalker.
Can you explain why? Is there a reason why it was an alpaca?
Random animal generator. Oh gosh, there's so many.
Okay, how about
Yeah,
this?
Donovan, you go
The
ahead.
park. The park.
Just the park in general.
Just the park. Because
I mean,
we
did film
filmed
so many things
so
there.
many videos at that goddamn park.
That's true. And the finale of Cooking with Brennan, part of it was at that park. True. So
It
too.
was.
So yeah,
That's where we got the potatoes.
that's true. The potatoes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Good. Yeah. Good memory. Okay. So that would I get. I mean, but like, where would that go? Like,
I
'cause-
think that's in I think that's in fan because it's a recognizable enough location in so many videos, I feel like.
yeah. Okay. Sure.
Like
Sure.
I wouldn't necessarily put like your house on the list because of course you filmed a lot of videos at your house, but like the
Yeah.
park is like so specific, you
That's
know?
true. That's true. Okay. Let's just wait. Let's alternate. Okay. Donovan's dad is the news guy.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah,
bring that.
I
one
had
up.
that.
Do-
He was also
Brennan
in
would
the
not-
behind the scenes.
I think if we gave Brennan 100 guesses, he would never like be able to accurately guess what that means,
No.
and that's okay. I don't blame you at all.
Well, let me explain. My
Yeah, go ahead.
dad, so you made, and maybe you'd be better to explain this, but you've explained it to me before, like recently.
Recently, we talked about
There
it,
was
yeah.
a video called Why I'm Newsworthy that you made, and
Yeah.
at the end you called a news guy, like the news guy or whatever,
Yeah.
and my dad like did his voice, and you
Yeah.
were talking to him on the phone.
The Eric did the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
amazing.
And I just want to say he was also in the behind the scenes for the Dean's sitcom.
oh yeah. No, you're right. I do remember
Yeah.
that, and it's
But
like
we
and
don't
it's like
need to put that on
there's
the
like a
list.
graphic that's like Eric joins the battle or something. I'm pretty sure.
I think
Yeah.
I think there is.
Okay. Okay. Donovan, you go ahead.
The intro to Law video that we made almost
Yeah.
won us $2,000.
Oh wow, yeah. That's a good one. I was just gonna put the intro to Law video, but that's a good story. Yeah. Should I give a quick?
You tell it. You tell it.
So we had to make this intro to Law video for intro to Law. We had to make a video project for intro to Law class in junior year of high school, and we had a little group that was also like one of the most fun videos to make in general.
It was.
And part of the like assignment was if you wanted to, you could enter your video in this like nationwide contest. where like the whole goal was making videos regarding uh like different laws or different and the one that we made won in our specific district, like school district, and it got announced on when we were at a field trip at the courthouse, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And we got so I remember I was so like nervous when they like called us up to like acknowledge us, and then they played the video in front of like everyone there. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And
like everybody at the courthouse, basically.
The grand prize of that contest was $2,000. We didn't win.
I can't remember if it was a national contest or a statewide contest, but
I thought it extended to nationwide. I kind of remember that. Like maybe it was only in Oregon. Actually, it might have only been in Oregon. For some reason I remember it being nationwide, but I don't remember completely.
Nationwide is on your side.
Right. Yeah.
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 Yep.
Okay. YouTube
right, Brennen?
Dosh.
Yeah, YouTube Dosh.
Oh,
yep.
YouTube Dosh.
YouTube Dosh. I mean
Get my channel back with a YouTube Dosh.
That's got to be Toniverse Expert, because like that was so long ago.
Good luck.
Yeah,
that was an early Toniverse thing. That was like definitely like
Expert.
That was a 2015, 2016 joke.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! There's two that I just thought of.
Dude, throw one out.
God damn it!
Throw one out.
Okay. Well, I think the first one that I'm sure one of you guys have. There's no way you don't. But it's one of you've got to have a drone.
Yeah, a drone. Yep.
I don't have that one, but that's a good one.
I had that one. Yeah, that's a good.
I just thought of that one. And then is it banana gun? Was it banana or rubber band gun or one of those?
I had the gun trilogy.
It was the gun trilogy. Yeah, no, not many people know that it's a trilogy. I mean, but I'll put. Oh my god, I can't do this. Okay, YouTube Dosh would go an expert. Dog Dean is here. Oh man, what was the other one that you just said? Oh, a drone. A drone would go. Oh man, so many of them are down here. Oh my goodness.
Okay, a drone was more so a joke, but like for us as friends, not
true.
Like it was in a video, but it wasn't like very much a standout moment in the skit.
It was a very throwaway sort of.
I would say that could go as a staff thing because
yeah.
Or if you can even get it in there.
I fit it in there. And then I think the gun trilogy. I mean, I remember a couple people at school like acknowledging that the first one.
I think that's fan. Because you did Banana Gun and then you did Rubber Band Gun in Sunday Funnies 8, right?
9 in Sunday Funnies 9, yeah.
Okay.
Sunday Funnies 8 was the Christmas one. So.
Oh, my bad. You can't have a robber that dies in your Christmas episode.
No. Yeah, and then
Gregory played the robber.
Yeah. Shout out
until Water Gun.
Until Water Gun, and then we couldn't get together to film, and I wanted to make that one because I didn't think we were ever gonna make it. So I just played both parts, and that was the whole video. And I still think that was the best shot one. Well, the intro I remember was shot decently, I think. Okay. I'm gonna say the prank call vlogs.
Yeah, I have that on my list. Specifically, like Cody's whiskey sour prank call where he calls Applebee's.
Yeah.
Like that one's just like so iconic.
I almost think I should just put that on there. I'm just gonna put whiskey sours.
Yeah.
Whiskey sours would go.
I mean, the other prank calls were good too. Like there was one where you call a GameStop in Hawaii and you ask if they have Overwatch for the 2DS.
That's still funny.
That one's really funny.
Yeah.
And then there was one where you called a buff. Oh wait, we won't talk about that one.
Okay. What's wrong with that
The
one?
Buffalo Wild one, Buffalo Wild Wings one,
Isn't that
where
all I said was
you
like, you why are you using buffalo? Isn't that what I said?
yeah, like why are you using buffalo instead of chicken? It's just
Yeah,
like
it's just stupid.
it's just yeah, it's just stupid.
What about I missed?
Oh, thank God.
I was gonna put Yoser collaborations, yeah.
Well, that was the only one.
No, it wasn't. You did one in 2020 where it was like exposing Yoser.
Okay, but he wasn't in that. Well, okay, I guess we sort of collaborated because he made a video calling me out, and then I
Mhm.
responded to it. So I guess you could
Yeah.
call
Wait,
that.
somebody called you out?
Well, not really. It was a joke.
Like as
Oh.
a joke.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, when the fuck did this happen?
No, this was. It was. Yeah. It was just. It was a stupid little
Did
thing.
he tell you he was gonna make that video or did he just post it?
No, he just posted it. It's. I think it's still up too. Like I think you could find it. I'm just gonna
God
put.
damn it!
I'm just gonna put. I
I don't.
missed.
I don't want. I don't want to keep increasing the pot.
Well-
No, I honestly think that we're getting to the
Okay.
end.
We're getting
I mean
close.
I probably have like 7 or 8 more.
I
Oh
have
my
more,
God,
but like
Donovan.
we already filled up.
Or maybe
so...
maybe like 6 or 7, I don't know.
I Donovan, shut the fuck up.
Awesome. I'm just gonna. Oh my god.
I'm sorry,
You know
audience.
how many kids come into my fucking work and I hear them walking around the fucking store saying that shit.
Oh my god. And Brennan
Do you
laughs
realize
every
that
time. He
yeah.
laughs profusely.
I'm saying it to get under your skin, Brennan.
Yeah.
Don't give me the
Anyways,
power. You're giving me power.
Antonio,
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it
one
again.
pretty obvious one I didn't think of,
Mm-hmm.
but it could go on there. Danklink 666.
Yeah, Danklick. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty low. Cause like that was one video, but that was. I mean, I do like that video. That was my parody of Brennan's channel, DarkLink555.
Yeah.
And I made a little parody of his video, and yeah, that was a fun one. That would go in staff, I guess. Oh my gosh, if I had room. Okay.
Antonio, I'm forcing you to talk about I'm gonna rail.
Oh man,
God,
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
was
leave.
worried about that. Oh god, where do I even start with that? So it started with this picture of me with a Abraham Lincoln Snapchat filter, and it just said the words "I'm gonna rail" at the bottom, and then I made a video about it. One of our friends got really like hyper fixated with that joke, "I'm gonna rail," and then I was called the Rail God, and that's pretty much
Okay,
it.
but
I don't-
to this day, I know you made a video about it. To this day, I still don't know what I'm gonna rail means.
Yeah, and it's gonna stay that way.
Okay. I think that's kind of the point of I'm gonna rail is that you don't know what it means.
Yeah. I'm gonna put that
Okay.
in. I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna put that in expert because that was like referenced a lot for a while.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I have okay, the Guy Time camping trip. That might go like in rookie. Cuz that was a pretty big video. That was like my biggest video for a while.
Yeah, well, I remember we did that vlog.
Yeah.
And that's like my favorite vlog too, because specifically because of the end, because we're walking through a creek and
Yeah.
Parker gets a spider on him and he just starts
And he
freaking out.
freaks
And
out,
it's so fucking funny.
It is, and it's still like an iconic moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, and I my favorite part of that video actually has nothing to do with the vlog itself. It's the intro and outro where I filmed
Mhm.
like kind of a cinematic skit of like me finding the VHS tape with the vlog on it. And
Yeah.
that really just revolved around me like taking so long to post that video. that I wanted to make it like as big of an event as possible. But it's still like I still like how I shot that because it was, and I remember you guys were there when I filmed it, um,
Yeah.
and that was just fun.
Well, it was pretty infamous in our friend group for a while because we kept being like, when are you gonna edit the camping vlog? When are you gonna do it? The guy
Yeah.
time camping vlog. It was like
Mhm.
literally like, was it like a year later that you actually uploaded it?
Yeah, it was like over a year.
Okay.
And it's kind of funny how different, like, because like the vlog itself is very like like I don't know how else to explain it. It's very freshman year coded, and then the like
Hmm.
time that I uploaded it was not like that.
No.
So it's pretty funny. um but yeah, there's that. What else do you got?
I got one to go along with that, which is the New York vlog, which I think is
Oh,
probably down in Tonyverse staff because it's a vlog that
yeah,
we filmed but that never came out. But
yeah,
like it was a vlog, so obviously like everybody that we went to New York with, Cody, Dean, and Andrew, they all know that we filmed it.
right.
It's just, and I think you still have the footage for it.
I
We
do.
just have never done anything with it.
Yeah, and you know what? Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay
That's
tuned.
Yeah, that's all I'll say about that. But yeah, we did go to New York and we filmed a vlog, and yeah, it's out there. I mean, it's not out there, but it's around. It's floating around.
It's
Um,
in the deepest, darkest parts of the deep web, of the
the
dark web.
yeah, yeah. Right next to the most heinous shit that you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah,
The New York
yeah,
vlog is
right
there.
next to like where you hire a hitman.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna put something. I just want to put something else in Tonyverse Stalker. So I'm gonna put
Okay.
the Lost Taco Bell mukbang video.
What? Okay, yeah, this is not something I know about.
Yeah, it's not because okay, here's the story behind this. So in 2020, they were discontinuing a bunch of Taco Bell items. And this was around the time that I was not posting a lot, but I was like when I saw that news, I was like, okay, I'm going to make a video where I eat all of the discontinued Taco Bell menu items for the last time, and then it's going to be super relevant and topical, and it's going to get a bunch of views.
Hmm.
And I did it. I actually like I basically convinced my mom to take me to Taco Bell and like buy all the food for me basically. And
Hmm.
it was probably like $20 or $30 worth of food. Um
Okay.
but and then I just ate it all on camera by myself. And the video, I never did anything with it because it's not interesting, it's not funny. It's if anything it's just sad.
That you are describing a mukbang. That is what those videos are.
Yeah. Except
They're just sad.
normally there's like more than one person involved in those, and but this time it was just me. I mean, I guess there's a lot that are just one person. But
Yeah.
yeah, and so like no one knows about that except for me basically.
Wow.
So
And
yeah.
now I do, and everybody else will.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should tell Brennan about that when he gets back.
Yeah, I think he'll appreciate that. You want to throw out one?
Yeah, let me throw out a few in quick succession.
Okay.
Because they're all like characters that you did like pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Well, I should say one is. That's the dad and son character
Okay,
that you
I was
used to
wondering
do.
if one of you guys was going to bring that up cuz I have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And then like later on in when you were doing skits more so in like 2021 and 2022, you
Uh-huh.
would do like this like CEO character.
Oh, right.
Or you
The
had like the CEO and his like advisor.
Right. That was I did the meeting at Game Freak video, and then
You
I
did a couple
did
videos with them, I think.
yeah, and then I did one that was the kitchenware company or something like that. Those weren't as good. I don't know if I'm gonna put those on here.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want you to put this one on though, and I also need you to explain it to me
Okay.
because I wrote it down on my list the other day and then have since forgotten what it was about. But Countdown Chris, and I think it was a character that was like a parody of like some guy who makes top 10 videos. I guess I thought it was funny enough to write down.
Yeah, it was pretty much just my top 10 I only even said that in one video. I said that in one video and I was I
Okay.
just needed a name. Or maybe it was two. It might have been like a couple
Mm.
videos and that was just my like top 10 persona.
Okay.
It's not any more elaborate than that, but yeah.
Okay. You don't
Um
have to fit it. I just think it's funny.
no, it is. I'm not I don't think I'll put it just cuz it's like
Yeah.
who cares? I don't know.
Right.
Um
Okay.
um
What one more? One more. What about and this kind of goes along with the New York vlog, but what about the marching band vlog?
oh yeah. Well, there's the marching band
Yeah.
vlog, and then there's the pizza vlog.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you're
Well, I
right.
think of those kind of as the same or like together because we filmed them right around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna say the lost vlogs
Yeah. Okay.
because they all go together. But yeah, the marching band vlog was like just we filmed a bunch of footage when me and Donovan were in marching band, and
Mm-hmm.
um and then we never like made a vlog out of it.
It was we went to a competition and then we were trying to like show what that's like
Right.
basically and like
Yeah,
different
yeah.
people from our marching band we were trying to include in your
Oh,
videos.
wait, that just reminded me of another thing. The the marching band promo video.
Yeah, so I was thinking about that one too, but I wasn't sure if that counted as a Toniverse thing because technically it was like a completely separate video for the marching band, but if you want to put it on there,
Well,
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's your list.
I
You're in
mean like
control.
yeah, nah, I mean, it's not really a Tonyverse thing. I mean, it was on Tonyversal Productions, but it wasn't really like Tonyverse related, I guess. But it did have footage from from those vlogs in it, which is kind of funny.
Yeah,
Or what would have been part of those vlogs. You know what?
yeah.
I'm gonna write this down because I think it's kind of interesting, and I'm gonna say the horror movie video was filmed in 2019, and I don't know if you know what that means, but
Wait, what? I don't think I do.
okay. So do you remember the video "If Horror Movies Could Hear You"?
No.
Okay, well that was like that was a skit that I made like in the last year that I was posting like those types of videos. And the whole
Yeah.
premise is like, okay, when you're watching horror movies, you're always like, no, no, don't go in there. And then so the
Oh
premise is
yeah.
like, oh, the person in the horror movie hears you say that, and then is like, oh, okay, I won't go in there. And that's like the
Mm.
joke of it. And originally, and like if you go back, you'll see what I'm talking about. But uh, originally that video I filmed it in 2019 with Dean and Cody and Andrew, and it was only part of the video. We only filmed part of it, and then I never did anything with it. And then finally in 2022, I finished that video. And here I'll like
Oh shit.
it's
Okay.
this video. Do you like? I don't know if you remember
No.
it at all. Okay,
I'll have to go back and watch it.
yeah.
I feel like I'm like getting like forbidden knowledge right now.
Well, you
I
know what?
feel like I'm like yeah, this is
I'm gonna
crazy.
put that
This is
in.
insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in Tonyverse Stalker then, because I don't even feel like they remember that.
Probably
And
not.
also, I just want to put more stuff in that tier.
I I want to just talk about like the pizza vlog that you mentioned just for a
Oh,
second
right. I didn't
because
elaborate on that one. Yeah.
yeah, so there was the New York vlog which we filmed in New York City,
Uh
and
huh.
then there was the marching band one which we just talked about, and then there was the pizza vlog which we thought it would be cool before cooking with Brennan to film a little vlog where we made like basically a spaghetti pizza where we made spaghetti and a pizza and then like combined them together. And I think we just decided at the end that like the spaghetti pizza like wasn't as bad as we thought it was gonna be, but it also wasn't that good. And so the whole thing just kind of made for kind of a boring vlog, and so we just scrapped it.
It wasn't before cooking with Brennan. Um,
Oh, it wasn't?
no, we did that in
Oh,
2019.
Oh, okay.
And that was well into when we were making Cooking with Brennan, but yeah, well, I was inspired from Ryan Higa's show Cooking But Not Really, which was like it was like a very kind of like spontaneous, like amateur cooking based vlog series that he did. And I was just like, I want to do something like that where we just go to the store one day and get a bunch of ingredients to make something in a vlog. And we did that. And it just, yeah, like Donavan said, it was just boring. It just wasn't as interesting as I was hoping it'd be. But yeah, I still have that as well. That's in my hard drive.
Okay.
Pretty crazy stuff. Oh man, this could really go on for. I mean, I have like a good amount more, but I'm gonna like.
I think I have. I'm counting them now. I have. Okay, I have like 4 left.
I really should have made. I really should have like made these smaller. I'm realizing.
I mean, how many more do you have, bro?
Dude, literally, this many.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You know what? I'm just gonna rattle them off. Okay, ready?
Rattle them off.
Okay.
Them off. We don't even need to explain.
We don't
some
even
of
need to
them,
explain
probably.
them. Jiggly Banana, the Sprite Cranberry video, How to Be a Man Dude, the McDonovan video, the Deans, Cage Johnson videos, Crabs and Spiders, The World Is, Why Are You Not Humping, We Could Play Board Games, Antonio is a Funny Comedy Man, Get Him, Donavan Gets Pied, Brennan Cleans the Grill, Brennan Fortnite Dancing, the We Get It video, the Lost Sweatshirt parody.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
I don't know how many of those are worth going on here.
I
but-
bet my life just flashed before my eyes. Holy shit. Okay. Go through them one by one, and we can say
Okay.
yes or no if it belongs on the list.
Okay, Jiggly Banana, I don't think so.
No. it was just a funny moment.
I
from
think
a-
that I
from a
still laugh
behind
at
the
that,
scenes.
but yeah, the Sprite Cranberry video.
Okay, no, because that was part of Scrapped.
Right. Okay. How to Be a Man Dude.
That belongs on there.
Okay. But that's probably in like. Would that be in historian or expert?
I'd say historian.
Yeah. Those videos were just. I don't know. I was
'Cause,
on
like,
something
our-
else during that time.
Our friends would remember How to Be a Man Dude for sure.
Yeah, that's true. They would. They joked about it to me at the time. I remember, and you did too. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
How to be a man dude.
Yeah.
And you're like wearing the backwards cap and
Mhm.
stuff.
The McDonovan video.
Yeah, that was a pretty significant one.
I would put that in Toniverse fan.
Yeah.
Because,
Okay.
well, nah. I guess that'd be
It's either historian or fan for me.
I like. I just one thing that from that video is that's where I got the purple space background that I still use in videos now.
Oh yeah. Like when you're doing the voiceover part, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why that video like stands out to me. But it is like, and it's up on Toniverse Classic, and it's just a well-made video. You know what? I'm gonna put it in Toniverse fan because I'm a fan of that video.
Okay. All right. I think that's fair.
Yeah. And McDonovan as a whole was a pretty like popular, like people remember McDonovan.
People, the people know McDonovan.
The people know
Yeah.
McDonovan. I mean,
Well, no,
I have a
we
whole
have-
extras video about it.
Yeah, you do have an extras video about it. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's
Uh-huh.
fair.
Okay. The Deans?
The Dean, I mean, that's an iMovie trailer, but then you made the sitcom, so
Yeah. But the sitcom video is
it's fairly bulky. Like it's
Yeah.
memorable.
Yeah, actually, I watched it not long ago, and I actually think it's kind of funny. Like,
Okay.
I'm proud of it.
Why don't you put it on there? Put it on there.
Okay, I'll put it in historian.
I think that's historian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very crowded at this point.
Yes, it's very, very crowded. Okay. I might have to like readjust this because I do want to save this image.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. The Deans is on there. The Cage Johnson videos.
Jesus. Oh yeah, no. So yeah, no, that's gotta go on there. Cause like the remaking an old video where we remade the Cage Johnson video, like that's pretty iconic, I think.
Yeah.
And like we had like Ellis and Parker for that, and Gregory was even there when we refilmed it. I
That's
remember.
true. Yeah, because that was the same day we filmed a podcast that day. I
Fuck it.
remember.
Put that as Tonyverse staff knowledge. Put Gregory was there for remaking an old video.
That I would if I had room. I can't
Okay.
though.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put Kate Johnson videos, and
Yeah.
that'll go in expert, I guess, right?
I think that's expert. Yeah.
Yeah, because those were okay.
They're iconic to us, but I wouldn't say that they're well known outside of it.
Yeah. Oh my god, I did not anticipate how stressful it was gonna be to be making this.
You're the only one stressed. I'm having a great time.
No, I know. Yeah. No, I'm glad. I'm glad someone
Okay,
is. No, I'm
let
kidding.
while you're reordering or making more room or whatever, I'll
Okay.
go through a couple
Okay.
that I have left, I guess. There is drinking champagne or out of an orange or drinking orange juice out of a champagne glass.
That's going with stereotypes with Andrew.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
You know, that's another one that I rewatched recently, and I'm just like, this is awful. Like this.
Yeah, because it's literally like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like you talking to that part of the song of the Will Smith fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air song. I don't know how else to
I can't
describe
believe you
what
brought
that
up
is.
drinking orange juice out of a champagne glass in the year of our Lord 2025.
Yeah.
That's just disgraceful.
Well,
disgraceful.
you gave me a list of all of your videos, and so I was going through them. I have having fun with friends is my fave because that was a line in Goody Gang that I just couldn't get right for the life of me.
Oh yeah.
And for whatever reason, I find that really memorable. Just that, like, you kept trying to get me to say it the right way, and I just fucking couldn't. So, like, in the final version of Goody Gang, it's just kind of fucked up. But you don't have to
Yeah.
put that in.
No, that is a funny moment, but that's I mean, it kind of goes with Goody Gang in my mind, or like that whole
Yeah.
saga.
There's the gamer juice that Brennan drank, which is like Mountain Dew pizza rolls and chicken nuggets. That's probably not worth putting on there, but
Yeah.
Have we brought up Fortnite dance?
what?
What? Oh, the Fortnite dance. Yeah. No, Thank you.
The Brennan Fortnite dance?
The Brennan Fortnite dance.
Yeah, the Brennen Croy
Yeah.
dance.
You know what's funny?
When you're doing the L?
Yeah, is that is referenced in the bloopers for Animal Simulator games. So that is canon to modern Toniverse.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Brennan. And you brought it up, though.
What was the song? What was the song that played while you were doing it? It was like "Turn your face to the," you know.
Well, that was in a
that was
second channel edit that I made of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
wasn't that during I thought that was during a Brennen Foundation video, or was that just like a video you did?
No, it was just a video I did. I
Okay.
just thought it was it was originally in the behind the scenes for the Halloween Cooking with Brennan video. I just made an edit where it's you Fortnite dancing in black and white, and it just plays "Turn your face towards the sun." Dude,
Yeah.
I was having so much fun with those behind the scenes videos. I loved doing those.
There's so many of them. There's so many behind the scenes videos.
I know that's
In
like
fact, put just BTS like up in Toniverse New because we didn't even say that.
yeah. I made one of those for like so many different ones.
Not K-pop.
Oh,
I
not
get it.
not K-pop.
Ha, ha,
Behind the
ha.
scenes. Ha ha ha. I don't even know. Yeah. Okay, some of these we don't. I want to put Donavan Gets Pied on there because that's still a moment that I look back at with
Okay,
with
but
laughter.
you also got paid. You also got paid. Remember, I
That's
went,
true.
"Ha,
You
payback,
also got
bitch."
paid.
That's true. Yeah.
You got paid.
It's still really like funny just hearing you with that high of a voice say "bitch." Payback, bitch.
Ha,
Yeah.
like, bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Donavan Gets well, and I feel like a lot of people saw that. I don't know, maybe not. I just like, nah. I guess it's just me.
What about just Donovan getting bullied in general?
Yeah, that did happen.
Because that happened a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, we all got bullied in the videos. Like, let's be real, but like, we made specific montage. Like, you made specific montages where it's just me getting bullied.
That's true. I'm gonna put Donavan Gets Pied, and that's gonna include Donovan getting bullied in
Okay.
general. Okay, I'm actually running out. Like, I actually don't know many other ones that I would
I
want to put
have
on?
I have 3 more.
Okay, I'll let you. I think the rest of mine aren't. They're not as like significant.
Okay.
So you can just take it away.
This is another one that I don't know if you would want to put in. It's
Uh-huh.
like background references. So there was a video where Andrew and Cody are Cody's chasing Andrew in the background
Yeah.
of the Gregory Halloween candy video.
Yep.
And then
That's
in the background of Mick Donavan at the end, Andrew's doing Gangnam Style in the back.
I don't know. I mean,
No. I need you to put Andrew doing Gangnam Style.
okay, but that's got to be in. I'm gonna call you a stalker for that. So I'm gonna put that in Tonyverse
Okay.
stalker.
All right.
Yeah. Fuck. Where do I put Donovan getting pied? I'm gonna put that in right here. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Andrew doing Gangnam Style.
Yep. Andrew doing Gangnam Style.
That's awesome.
And then I have the Alien Isolation Let's Play,
Oh wow, that's a crazy one.
which I
That's
still
a fucking cut, Donovan. Jesus.
that is a cut. It never came out, but I still
No.
have the footage, and I edited like most of that footage.
I
Yeah.
feel like that would be either a staff or stalker only thing.
It's
That-
staff. It's got to go in staff.
Yeah. Well, cause like, cause no one has seen that, and no one will probably ever end up seeing that, even though you did edit a decent amount of it.
Maybe I'll just like upload it to my personal YouTube channel at some point for like no fucking reason.
I'm not gonna stop you. Okay.
And then I have one more.
Okay. This is the ultimate one. Make it good.
Is it the ultimate one, or do you have more?
I don't really have any more that I think are worth saying.
Okay. This is the deepest cut I could think of.
Okay.
When we were editing the behind the scenes for, I think, the snow video,
Yeah.
you were over at my house, and we decided to upload like a 2-second video on Toniversal Productions of Dean saying "suh," like SUHUH. And Antonio's dying because he knows exactly what I'm talking about right now.
Oh my goodness.
That's the deepest cut I could think of.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. You know what? That's going down here. Okay. All right, guys. That's the list. Oh man, look at this. Look at this beauty. Wow. So many references. So many good times. Guys, thank you so much for being here. As long as it was, I apologize for how long that took, but it was a fun time. I hope you guys had fun.
What was the final? What's the final run time on this?
2 hours 40 minutes.
Damn.
Not even the longest one that we've done, I think, but still.
That's
well,
true, though. I don't
actually,
think
it
it is
might
either.
be. Fuck, because I think that Smash Brothers video was. Oh no, it's not, because me and Donovan talked about bullshit for like 6 hours. Never mind. Okay, so.
But
yeah.
it's the longest one that all of us have ever done together.
That's
the three of
definitely
us.
that's definitely true. Just
But
beating
you
the
know
Smash
what?
Brothers video
Most Iceberg videos are super long. There
so
you go.
yeah, wow. I definitely underestimated how long this would be, but as I always do. Okay. Well, regardless, let's wrap things up. Guys, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for an amazing 10 years of Toniverse. It's been a blast having you guys be a part of something that has been so prevalent in my life. Genuinely, this is a genuine like appreciation.
No. This is just for the camera. He beats us when we're not.
Shush. Yeah, so anyway, regardless for the camera or not, no, thank you for everything. Cooking with Brennen, all the theories with Donovan, the Mick Donovan moments, the Nicole Harbors, the Sahas, the Guy Time camping trips, all the Taco Bell, the times we went to Taco Bell before filming.
God.
Everything.
We still do.
We still do. That's true. That is true. That never left.
Yeah.
No, all of that. So thank you guys for everything. Hope to have you around for more videos coming up. And yeah. just
And be excited for more Toniverse.
be excited for more modern Toniverse. We didn't talk about a whole lot of modern Toniverse, but that's okay. It hasn't been around for as long, so that's that's natural. But if you haven't, if you made it this far, holy shit, you have a problem. No, but
You've made it this far. Comment "holy shit" down below.
yeah, comment "holy shit, what is wrong with me?" And then go check out the main Toniverse channel. Go check out. I'll link Toniverse Classic because a lot of the videos that we referenced in this video are up on Toniverse Classic. So I'll link that down below. Toniverse Extras, we post stuff there every now and then. Duality Entertainment, we got stuff coming out every now and then on there. All this stuff. Great to have you guys part of these projects. And yeah, that's that. I guess that's it for now. So we will see you guys on the next episode of Chit Chats.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Suh.
What?